No.
Works every time.
You are IT.
Yeah.
It works without fail. It really does.
All right,
Here we go.
Oh,
It's
you got
live
it?
now.
Ah,
Yeah.
sweet.
I worked IT for 3 years, and that was like 90% of all fixes.
That's true. That's true. I forgot you did IT for a while.
Yeah, at Nova.
Still having troubles, Marco?
Yeah, I'm gonna try a different browser.
Yeah. Are you using Chrome?
I'm using Firefox. That's my go-to.
Oh, I see. I see.
But I can get to like the login screen, and I see the map on the
It's
login
just
screen.
it's just the rest of it is not loading in. I mean, the map is
Mm-hmm.
big, so maybe it's having trouble like loading in for you.
Yeah, but like, there's no UI or anything.
True.
Hmm.
Yeah. Does someone want to give a recap while I try to help Marco debug this?
Thank you.
Sure. Last week on Divine Smite D&D, the gang resumed in the Indra's Chalice, frozen, ready to fight. At the beginning, we were surrounded by a horde of what seemed to be angry fish people that were in the middle of a ritual before we came stomping into the cave. When we woke to the fight, we didn't have a terrible time taking out some of the smaller fish, but some of the fish ran away with Gain's bear. And then a much larger fish started taking on Pala. We were already pretty hurt, so we started struggling for a while, but thanks to some luck and some clean hits, we were able to both recover the bear and then clean out the rest of the fish. Well, we spent a while after that trying to find a place so we can rest. When we came into a small opening with like a hole in the ground, we started talking for a while about our plans for Kurlock in the near future, and then also addressing Pala's recent transformation, her new werewolf form. As we're discussing this, Grig runs by and then says, "Where's my grandmom?" And he jumps into this big hole. After falling through the hole, apparently Grig can summon up some magic spell to catch him before he falls and basically kills himself to an amazing degree of skill. Everyone impressed brings Grig up out of the hole after that. We continue to explore the cave a bit longer, looking and retreading some ground we had come in on the way in. And we eventually find a small crevice leading into what seems to be like a black hole. Grig manages to slip past the black hole, and then Wendy goes out to check the black hole as well. When Wendy comes across the black hole, she examines it, doesn't seem to quite understand what it is, but then she takes the bag of holding and captures the black hole. But then nothing really happened. It vanished. I'll see. But we move on and we explore this new room we've come into. And it seems to has some chests and different floor patterns, like someone has researched and lived in here before. But as soon as we stepped into the room, we sink onto a plate. And then gas starts filling the chamber. Some of us start turning and completely forming into stone, while the rest try to scramble to resolve the issue. After we knock out some of the traps, they resolve the stone, time goes by and we're healed. We explore, and then we find out some hints, basically. Oh wait, this was earlier. We find some hints about what has happened in the cave before. Someone being saved at the grace of Sentio. That there is some beast lurking farther in the cave. Unaware what to be lying deeper, we make our steps carefully forward until we step into the current room. Where I don't quite remember what statue was in here or the writing, but something has stricken Wendy's memory. Does anyone remember what was right here? I don't have this covered. Exactly where we are right now.
You essentially, what was here was a small altar that seemed to be having various offerings to whatever local deity or lord that these fish people were kind of worshiping. It was like a small little altar made out of bones and small leathers and the like, very rudimentary. And there was a carved out painting on the wall of what looked to be a large serpent.
Oh yes, it's a large serpent. seeing that, we take to arms and kind of carefully and aggressively take a step forward.
Nice. Good recap. I'd give you inspiration if you didn't already have it.
All good.
Instead, you may roll a hit die.
Hit die. I have a 10. Let's see. Okay, 6. Can I use that?
You can
Eric,
add it to your
what
health.
is-
Yes.
What is Wendy's HP right now?
I think you're at max.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind then.
Yeah, it seems like you're at max. I think all the hit die stuff from before brought you back.
Right, yeah. I got a lot of hit dice apparently. I didn't realize that. So that's
Mhm.
nice. That's nice. Okay, cool. I was just gonna use a potion of healing if I was below health, but looks like I'm good. So thanks.
Yeah, no worries. So, as you guys stand around in this in the cave in Indra's Chalice, the path forward lays before you to the south. I believe one of you is using light, right? So everyone can see in the dark right now?
Yeah, I have a light on my body right now.
Okay. So, are you guys moving forward?
Yeah.
Go ahead
Wait.
and someone, who's leading the charge right now?
Oh, Wendy, I was gonna ask, can you lead and look out carefully? I'm kind of scared of what's ahead, and I back up. I back up like a little bit to get next to June and Gain. I want to stay by the rest of them while they're here.
All right. I'll go on ahead and see if I could figure out what the threat is. I heard some noises before, so I'm not entirely sure. But there's creatures, Isaac. They're called harbingers, and if this is one of them, I'm not sure. It might be related. It might be something else. I don't know. But if it is, it could be completely lethal.
What's a harbinger exactly? If in case it is, we should probably know just to make sure we're safe.
I believe I mentioned this to you another time earlier, but harbingers are harbingers of destruction. They're capable of doing much damage to the fabric of the world. We may or may not be capable of taking it down, but you know the saying, if you can make God bleed, that's enough.
I think if we see anything like that, we should probably just get out of here.
I agree. If it's too much for us to handle, we should leave. We shouldn't try to kill it. But I'm not entirely sure what's beyond there. It could be something lesser. I don't know.
Hey, Wendy, yeah, don't go too far ahead of us, and if you see something, let us know, and if it's too much, give the sign, and I'll start guiding everyone back, because their lives aren't worth finding a couple more crystals, if it's that dangerous.
Right. I agree. These crystals are not worthwhile. If what it could be is there, I don't know why it would be at the bottom of this lake. I really don't understand why. It makes no sense to me. But getting some answers would be nice provided we don't put ourselves in grave peril. I'll let you know at the moment of danger if we should back out.
I give a nod to Wendy, and then I move back next to June and Gain to kind of reposture myself.
Has Wendy seen one of these creatures before?
Are you asking Wendy?
I'm asking. I'm talking to Isaac.
I lean in to Gain. I think Wendy's seen a lot. If I kind of trust her eyes to know what she's looking for. Sometimes she knows things that I've never heard of. Everyone's like that, but I think Wendy would know immediately.
I'll take your word for it.
So you guys move forward. As you guys are surrounded in this cave that has a small altar, there is in fact a pathway leading forward, past where you had previously come from. With Wendy gaining the lead here, sort of going through, are you guys doing this stealthily? Are you looking for things in particular as you're moving on?
I would say Wendy would be trying to keep a very keen eye out for anything that looks out of the ordinary. I know we're in a cave, but like anything that looks even remotely suspicious, she'd be trying to keep an eye out for.
Yeah,
Alright.
and oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say I will roll you an investigation check in that case.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
You
I'm not
rolled a 21.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, it just shows you that it rolled and doesn't actually say what the number is. It's a 21. Let's do this instead. Okay. So you get a 21 as you're moving forward into this cave. Well, you were saying something, Isaac? Sorry.
Yeah, I was just clarifying that it wasn't stealthing or anything. More like weapon drawn, ready for something more than stealth.
Sure. Understood. In this case, I'm going to use the bear as you guys are moving forward.
Classic.
So you guys make your way around to here. The pathway starts to open up a bit. I'm going to expedite this process just a little bit because of the last session. Come on. Did it not reveal it?
It
Oh,
revealed it.
Oh, it did.
Is that a hole?
Interesting. On my end,
On your end?
yeah, on my stream's end, it didn't update. That's weird.
Oh.
So the holes on your end or our end?
Yes, the hole is there.
Oh, right.
Don't worry.
It didn't update on the stream.
Yeah, I can fix that. Let's see. I've never had a local issue before.
And we should just all jump into the hole if we learned anything from all the other holes we've gone into.
Listen, June, I think we should jump into every hole that we see. If you see something, just throw Greg in first, and then
Right, and then I'll follow in after Greg.
If you see
Wait, no,
something, say something.
If you see something, jump into it.
All right. So as you guys approach into this area, which is seemingly just a very long forward stretch of cave here, there is not much. It is not very wide. It is more long than it is wide. And at the end of this stretch that leads about maybe 60 feet, 50, 60 feet, something like that, there seems to be another hole similar to the one that Greg had jumped himself down into.
Oh gosh.
With a 21 investigation check, you look around, and next to this hole, and additionally, the path forward is some more water. It leads back into water. You, Wendy, and anyone else that had a passive investigation of 15 or above would immediately recognize that likely the reason you guys can breathe right now is because this is another one of those holes that has filtered out the water. As you guys approach further into this area, there doesn't seem to be too much of note here. Wendy, you notice that as you're kind of looking on the ground, Isaac providing a bit of light as you move forward, and with your goggles, you can see there are faint tracks. It seems like large clawed feet, along with what seems to be grooves in the ground as you move forward here. They're faint, but they're still there.
Oh.
Can I do a nature check to try to determine what they are?
Sure. I will roll for you, and I'll let you know. Wendy rolls with make this public. The nature roll is... Where's nature? There it is. An 18. With an 18, as you look through, look in these grooves and on the handprints, whatever made these was quite large. Fairly large. It had to be at least maybe 15, 20 feet in any one length. Something like that. And in the grooves on the ground, it looks like something that would be made from a trunk, maybe like an elephant's trunk kind of made them a bit, but it's something that's long and slender.
Oh no, it's a slender man. Run.
That is all that you see within this small section. The only way forward from here is a path leading into the water once more.
Gotcha. I convey that information to the rest of the group and express increased caution.
Okay. Yeah, just if I guess we can move into the water. Do you see anything that way?
You guys head into the water?
I'll ask Wendy to check it out.
Yeah, Wendy's gonna kind of go in the water a little bit and see what she can see.
I'll keep the investigation check going. In the water, it's a bit dark and a little murky, but from what you can see in the water, there's a pathway leading to the left and to the right. To the left, it seems to open up a bit, and it's a bit wider, and to the left, it's a lot more narrow, but you notice there's speckles of light coming from the right side. So left, open and more wide, the right, more narrow, but has a lot more light coming from it.
I come back up out of the water and I convey this information to everyone else. So, if we go one way, looks like we could fit more of us together, next side by side, which would be good in case we come across something dangerous. But on the other hand, it's dark. The other one is more narrow, but there's a lot of light coming from it. And Eric, can I tell what color light?
You were using dark vision for this, so it was grayscale.
Oh shoot! So if I go out of the water and I try to, okay, Wendy's gonna try to take the light object and quickly just take it down with her, or ask to have another one made of the light emitting objects, so I can see the color of the light.
Wait, wouldn't the color of the light inherently be light though? Even if you had we're in the dark, you know what I mean?
No, I'm trying to figure out if it's purple color, because if it's purple color, then it could be the crystals.
Any light that you see while using dark vision is in grayscale. You cannot perceive color.
Okay. All right, I'll take a rock and I'll toss it over to Wendy. No, I'll put white light on that.
All right.
Okay. Wendy goes back down with the white light to see.
As you bring sort of the light to kind of inspect this passageway here, immediately you see a small, slightly green crystal of sorts on the wall that brightens, reflecting the light and emitting its own light as the light source that you have increases. And you can see that light bounces from that crystal to another one, and to another one, and another one, and another one along these walls, and the entire passageway is lit with light.
Okay. So they're just green crystals?
Green,
I try to see that,
green crystals, but it reflects your light. You don't notice anything purple. But going that way, it seems like it leads up to another spot that has open air pockets as well.
Gotcha. So the big wide open one is illuminated because of the crystals now?
Oh, yes, that too. Sorry. So the big open one also has some more of these crystals that bounce off each other, but they're way more sparse and less varied. It seems as though this is like a river of sorts. To the left, the crystals become more sparse, and to the right, they become more and more dense as time goes on. So this is kind of what you would see with that. And it seems to that left side seems to continue on and make a right bend, leading elsewhere in the cave. So you have two paths you can go down that seem to be leading in different places.
Gotcha. I go back up and tell everyone all this information. So they're going two different ways. One seems interesting because it has a light source coming from it, but the other one would be safer because we could all be side by side. If we wanted to prioritize our safety, the wide one might be better.
It's fine. If we're going to continue forward, we should at least go for the most crystals, all right? So let's go for the light and the crystals right now, and I'll make sure everyone's safe back here.
All right. It's in your hands.
It
all right, so we're gonna go through the narrow one then.
All right, so you guys make your way through the... Let me see if I can actually add... color intensity. Kind of works. All right, so you guys make your way through the narrow opening past these light sources. As you move closer and closer to it, the crystals seem to react more and more and make their own light. Would you be inspecting these crystals as you pass by?
I would take a moment to inspect them, probably, just to see if there's anything unique about them.
Okay. Anyone that would like to do so may make an Arcana check. And I'll make one for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Arcana.
19.
I'm also curious.
I'm
Wendy,
on guard.
Wendy, you got a 16.
Okay.
With the highest one was 19.
Yes, sir.
Okay. With that, you guys kind of like look at these, and for most of you, you're like, okay, so these are things that seem to reflect and amplify light in a certain way. Wendy, you've noticed that they're not necessarily magical in nature. This might just be a natural property of whatever this crystal is made out of. For Grig, you start thinking like, huh, okay, these definitely look like they could reflect light, but you wonder what would happen if a light was placed within one of these crystals or right directly on it. How much of that reverberation would continue on, and how much light would actually be produced from one of these things.
Hey DM, I rolled a 1. What do I know about them?
Gain, you look at them, you're like, damn, bro, shit's pretty.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty.
So can I take one of these?
Do you have a chisel or some kind of stone working tool? Pickaxe, anything of the sort?
I've always got the right tool for the job.
You do? Do you try to take
How
some
long-
gain?
How long does that take?
It
I
should
can
say-
magically create a set of non-magical artisans tools.
It should say how long it takes to do that.
Oh, 1 hour. Okay.
Aw, man.
Do you want to wait
Love
that
to-
long?
Can I use a dagger on it?
Sure, make me an attack roll with your dagger. It's in water, by the way, so you have disadvantage on this. I'll
Attack.
put you guys in the water.
Hey, nice.
I got a
21.
21 and a 23.
All
Goddamn.
right, so your little halfling arms go and shink into the crystal where you believe it is most apparent, or like what the least path of resistance. So go ahead and roll damage with your dagger, please.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
4 points.
Yeah, 4 points of damage.
4 points does not meet the damage threshold. So as you stab your dagger in, it just bounces off.
When I see Greg do this, I just swipe basically from behind to knock it when I see the stabbing at it.
Sure, go ahead. Disadvantage.
It'll be 10.
10 will hit. It's a stationary object. Go ahead and roll your damage.
You roll your damage. Do it.
Alright. Roll your damage. Where's my D10? Here's my guy. Oh no. I also got a 4.
Damn it.
I rolled a 1.
You freaking like bring your glaive as best you can on it, and it just shinks off. You can see there's a small crack from where both the dagger and the glaive hit, but you think that's probably going to take you a while to just keep hitting it with this, and you have no idea what kind of damage it'll do to your glaive or weapons.
Anyone else?
Once it's underwater, I just kind of shake my head side to side at Grig, like this kind of motion, like two. And I put my fists together and I hit them together, basically. And then I put my hand up and I bend it over a couple times. And I put my hands together and do a wiggle.
Do a wiggle. All right, I'm gonna show you my hand. I'm gonna show you my hand, the ring that I have, the shape-shifting ring, and then can I make a performance check for this to see if it all comes together?
Sure. I don't know what you're doing, but why not?
All right. God damn it, a 5. Fuck.
All right, what does it look like with a 5 performance check?
All right. Ring. Rock.
There you go.
I'm laughing now.
Can I coax my bear to like? How big are the crystals? Could he like bite down on it to try and crack it with his force-empowered jaws?
Sure, yeah. Your force empowered jaws. Yeah, I mean your bear is made out of some pretty hard material, so yeah.
man.
Go ahead and roll an attack for your bear on these crystals as well.
Just force-empowered rend.
Yeah.
All right. 10 to hit.
Disadvantage. So roll again.
Okay. Aw.
I mean, 10?
You said advantage, right? 21.
Disadvantage.
10.
With a 10, it'll hit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage. It's a stationary object again.
It says 8. If you're taking like the attack and the damage together.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
if
yeah.
you
I
roll
see.
both at once, automatic.
Yes. 8
force
still.
damage.
Actually, I'll stay with 8. You see that you're cracking into it, but again, it's still going to take some time. It's a
Okay.
bit hard to harvest materials without like the proper tools in hand, even with just force coming onto it over and over again. It's
Yeah.
if you don't apply it or use it in a certain way, it's going to still take some time.
Hey, Eric, can I just try to slash it with my rapier?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll roll you an attack with disadvantage. All right. That'll be a 10 to hit as well. It hits, dealing 7 points of piercing damage. You bring your magical weapon into this thing, and it shinks off a bit. Again, does not. It seems like again it's going to take some time.
I just motion for everyone to move forward. I'm like waving underwater, like, move. It's done. It's done.
I want it so bad.
So, as you guys continue forward, there is a way to the left, there's a way to the left which seems to be incredibly narrow, and there's a way to the right, which is a way more open.
Is it the same situation where there's more crystals for one and less crystals for the other?
It does not seem to be the case.
Well, I mean, in that case, Wendy will probably suggest, like, point, you guys were underwater, point towards the one that's more wide open.
Yeah,
And,
when
like,
you
you know,
think that way, yeah, I'll just agree in that case.
Okay.
I'll point this.
As you guys head out of the water onto this open area, you see another large way. There's another way to the north, and like a huge tunnel that seems to be leading down to a dead end of sorts.
A dead end.
Yes. And then there is a tunnel leading north as well, but it is also narrow. Here you see another hole that seems to be another reason why this little area seems to be devoid of water.
So there's just a dead end over there that we can see?
Yeah. You can go to see if there's anything over there, but from what you can see right now, it just goes and hits wall.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well just keep going narrow. It seems like the crystals might be forming deeper.
So you guys head to the other place?
Yeah, I'll get back.
Yeah.
Let me double check my notes here. Yes. Okay. So to the where you see this hole is, it looks to be slightly man-made in a way. But you like look up into like where the shaft is, because there's a hole that goes down, and then there's like as you look above, it goes up a little bit. But as you look above and peer to see what might be going in there, it looks to be completely destroyed, and you can't see the further up into it. That's about it. So you guys make your way back to the more narrow portion.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head back into the water where the lights are, and you decide to go into that more narrow area here. All right. As you slip in and look through, what I do need to know who is leading the pack, because this is a one-by-one sort of thing. You guys have to slip in one at a time.
Probably still windy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say probably Wendy.
All right.
I'm going to have to stop for gas at some point, just like a heads up.
Sure. As you guys enter within this little space here, Wendy, as you kind of enter within, you see a fish person. And he seems to be saying something. You have comprehend languages, right?
Yeah.
You see as he kind of like looks, he's kind of there, he kind of goes, "Lord Arahata, please accept my offering of this stone and destroy the invaders that come into our home. They are your worthy sacrifices, a delicious meal for you, my god." And as
While
you kind of
he's
like
doing that,
Yeah.
can I interject and just like cast what do you call it, Eldritch Blast on him?
Sure. I'll roll that for you.
Holy shit, Wendy.
So you guys watch as Wendy fucking hits this guy for 9 points of force damage into the side here, and then like another one coming at him for another 10 points. Completely, you watch as like you completely take off one of his arms with the first hit, and in that same space where like the blood is gushing out, the force kind of goes in right through his heart and out the other side, and you can see he kind of just falls to the ground a bit, dead.
Oh.
You rolled pretty high on that.
Wait, are we out of water right now?
So let me explain this little area here. So let me grab all your tokens because I need to move you guys into a proper space, actually. So you guys come across after this small little narrow opening, goes maybe about 10-15 feet before it seems to open up wide into this small little cave that has a lot more crystals on the sides of the wall here, like the ones that you saw that produce light. You notice that they're actually, where you are right now is stable ground, and ahead of you, this cavern, the top half of it is with air, and it seems to go up about 20 feet, like a dome kind of thing. And there are footholds in the water of various different stones and the like. The water itself is incredibly murky, so murky that you can't even see in. You blasted him from the entranceway of this little cavern, but in order to get to where he was, you would have to hop along little stones in this sort of like makeshift pond lake thing. It's about, let me see how, it's about 60 by 40, like an oval of this like large open area as you hop inside. So as the fish person just kind of like floats there in the water, when you entering in with your goggles, you see there's a light coming out from the end of the where he was. There's like a little crevice that he seemed to have come out of where a purple light is residing.
Oh, okay. Wait, so I forgot what you said. Are we in the underwater or are we above water?
You guys are above water right now, but you are in a lake almost, and you have to. There are footholds on the lake where it is stable ground, and then water surrounding everything else.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll turn around, everyone. All right. He was trying to. I just tell them basically what I heard him say. It's like, so he's trying to summon that god. I didn't want to let him do it. I don't know what he was going to try to do. I don't know if he could do it, but I killed him. So he can't do it anymore because he's dead. So that's taken care of. So now I saw some purple light over there. That's probably what we want. I'd say let's get the purple light and then let's get out.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. Paula, can you go with Wendy to get the purple light? And then the rest of us can stay over here. Yeah. Let's all stay over here. And then Wendy, if you need help, call and we can move. But I'll stay with everyone else to make sure they're safe.
All right. So Wendy and Paula are leading the charge, hopping across stone to stone. Let me maneuver you guys here, and Paolo, I think, would probably be somewhere here as well. Maybe there. And can you guys place the rest of you as well?
Oh boy. Yeah. Where am I? Yeah.
I'll get like on this island actually. I'll just wait here.
It is pretty narrow.
Where am I?
In that hallway, it is very narrow.
Oof. Where should I go?
Oh, don't go too far, Juna. I'll make sure I can stay nearby you, wherever you are.
Where
Okay.
where would you like us to be?
Wherever's you have room, for you and your bear too. As long as you guys can stay together, comfortable, I'll make sure to be somewhere where I'm near all of you. Just to make sure.
Zev, you have both the bear and yourself selected, you dumbass.
I don't know how I selected the bear. I never even touched the bear.
All right. So, as you get closer, as you guys get closer and closer to this fish person and trying to get in there, you're gonna have to move off where you are right now and head into the water. Do you accept that, Wendy?
Can I inspect the water?
Sure. I'll make you an investigation check.
Okay.
As you kind of you got a 15. So as you kind of sitting there inspecting the water, you kind of look through. It is incredibly murky. Some kind of sediment or deposit or something like that. You're honestly unsure how deep this goes. You kind of put your hand in to see maybe this is just shallow, but it just keeps going. based on how the fish person was, he was in the water seemingly swimmingly just fine, so at the very least had to have been at least 10 feet of deep. At the very least. But you're not sure how much further deep it goes. As you're kind of inspecting this, you see the fish person, you're like, alright, just gonna move it past his body. And just as you're about to like go there, you guys watch as a gigantic thing emerges from the water with the fish person's body, and completely bites it, completely devouring this creature. As you guys watch as this thing pops out of the water.
What is that? How big is that thing?
It seems to be a large serpent head. Let me get rid of that because that guy did. It seems to be a large serpent head. And you watch as like it's a deep dark blue with like these glowing eyes and this gaping mouth filled with jagged teeth. As rises up about 5 feet off the water, the rest of its body seemingly underwater somehow, and it's just like the neck and the head. So like it's just like this snake thing slithering out of the water. As it bites into it, you watch as like parts of its head seems to have something metallic attached to it, almost growing out of its head. And then another one appears directly next to Pala, as you can watch as that one has some sort of metallic thing attached to its head as well, but you can see there's bits of like electricity over its fangs. The original one that had come out and ate the fish person had like these very like moving, like the wind, like just its existing has like some sort of wind power to it. And as it kind of like sits there and roars out and looking directly at you guys, these two heads emerging from the water. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Wendy, you start getting a massive headache looking at these things.
Oh.
Gotcha.
You have a headache.
All right.
So let's go ahead.
Just like in critical.
As you
Role.
fight, as you are now seemingly fighting against the serpent-headed lord.
It says there's no active.
Anata.
Okay, here we go. Oh. We need.
Oh yeah, why is there no on?
combat encounter?
Okay, how about now?
Oh, this is familiar.
Oh
no. Run. Run. Get out of here.
As everyone roll initiative?
Do we hear this music in
Yes,
game?
this music plays in game for some reason. You guys rolling your initiatives?
Yep.
Yeah.
Already did.
Dan, none of you guys are in the combat encounter. What the fuck?
Oh, I
Should
did it
roll
wrong.
it again, or
No. We can use it as someone. I can just update the combatant. What's your initiative, Greg?
9?
9. Isaac?
20.
20. Gain?
7.
7. For Wendy, I'm gonna roll for you. It is a 24. Okay.
Wait, did I crit?
No. Wait, yes, you did. You crit on your initiative check. Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
Let's see. Am I missing someone? I feel like I'm missing someone. Wendy, Isaac, Greg, Gain, June, Pala.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Of course.
Dang it, Eric.
All right. Cool. Wendy, you are first up. Ahead of you, maybe 10 feet away, is the first snake head that seems to have come out of the water. There is one directly next to Pala, but to reach the one closest to you, you would have to go into the water.
Oh, I am not going in the water. Is it possible for me to get on the main land area where everyone else is?
No, we're like, some of us are on islands, and then there's 2 on the farthest bit of land that's not an island, basically. You can try to come back, though.
Yeah, you can jump back if you would like.
Okay, so Eric, what can I do?
So you could either go into the water to fight this thing, or retreat behind an island, or to go back to behind islands. Sorry, you can either retreat to islands that are behind you, closer to the entrance where you guys came from, or you kind of enter through.
Oh,
So you can either retreat or engage forward, or you can
If
attack
I
from a distance.
Right. So if I retreat, I'll be closer to everyone else.
Yes.
Okay. So Wendy's gonna go back and try to get like regroup with everyone else. So I think we'd have a better shot at defeating it if we're not like, easy pickings one by one.
All right. So you're gonna use 5 feet of movement. That's about 10 feet that you can jump. Yep, that works. To jump there, and so you jump to the next island behind you. Then you can either choose with your remaining movement. You can either choose to go next to Isaac or Gain, or to another island that's completely open by itself.
Next to Gain, because it's probably better to be there to protect her.
5.
And then, if that's possible.
Yes, it is doable.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Wendy will do that, and then she'll try to. That was I didn't use like dash to do that, right? That was just my regular.
That was just your regular movement speed, yeah.
Okay, cool. I can see the serpent.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna use 2 of my 2 attacks to Eldritch Blast twice.
All right, Eldritch Blast, two hits. First one's a 26, dealing 9 points of force damage, and the next one's a 19, dealing 3 points of force damage. As both of them hit into this head. You 2 of your magical bolts of like this blue energy burst out from either hand into this thing's head, and you watch as it kind of like gets almost absorbed by the metallic thing as it flings in. You can see it deals some damage, but the damage was resisted.
Okay, I scream out to everyone that it's resistant to force damage, and
Which
then
one?
I hit my turn.
It
Which
dealt-
one did she hit me?
She hit this one here.
Okay.
All right, is that your turn, Wendy?
Yep, I end my turn.
Initiative count 20.
Okay.
And Nata will use a lair action. And you watch as the 2 heads screech out, echoing, reverberating through the chambers as you hear something from behind, as a large stream of water comes in from behind through this entrance. As it bursts through into the chamber. I'm gonna need June, Greg, and Isaac to make me strength saving throws.
No. Why me? Okay, but strength. Boom. 20.
Nice.
Oh. But the DC was 21.
No.
Greg, you are pushed back 10 feet into the water. So the June and Isaac, you guys hold on to like where you're at right now. Isaac, your glaive goes into the ground. You just kind of hold on to it. June, you hold onto the side as the water pushes you through. Greg, you're unfortunately unable to hold on well enough, and you just get pushed 10 feet back into the cave itself. And the more and more water is filling this chamber over and over again. Right now, everything is considered difficult terrain, including the platforms you're on. You're not underwater, but it is hard to move around as you are now losing, as water is now entering this chamber, and is about 10 feet. It is up to your ankles, or rather, your knees. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, your knees. Sorry. So movement is considered difficult now. Isaac, it's your turn.
Okay. Make your way back. Get back to the dry land. Go back. And then I'm going to let's see. So Grig's in the water, right?
Yep.
Can I actually get him out of the water on my turn?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Light Breed, and then that's going to just the water from like the actual pool just come up and then surround my glaive, and then I'll use my action to help Grig back up onto land. But I'm going to try to put him like on the land he was originally on, basically. Over here.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. So you use your movement to grab Grig. Grig, do you resist this?
Absolutely not.
So you grab Grig by the collar, pick him up, and put him back onto that island that he was on before. You can get him to right about here, is the furthest away.
Okay. You guys go. I'll hold them off while I can. We need to get to somewhere safer. They own this place. I end my turn.
At the end of your turn, the heads roar out as another one will reveal itself. Let me roll, actually, to see what kind of head it is. Okay. as another head bursting with electricity appears right here.
Good.
Right next to you, Isaac, and very close to you, Wendy. It is now Pala's turn. Pala, seeing this head directly next to it, is going to grab Gree, enter a rage. Oh, I gotta roll for this now. Rolls a d8, which rolls a 5. As Pala rages forward, where's that wild magic table at? Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage. Alright, so you guys watch as this wind seems to pick up around Pala, and she's gonna take 2 swings with Gree. Swing 1, 14 to hit, misses. The head moves out of the way just in time as like the Gree deflects off its head. And then another attack goes in for a 13 to hit, unfortunately also misses. You watch as this head that Pala is fighting is just too quick for it. That'll end her turn. Because I think Pala would probably stay to make sure that you guys are okay. And Grig, it is now your turn.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna use Tasha's Mind Whip.
Okay.
Level 2 on the one next to Pala.
Okay. What is
Nice.
this? Is a what kind of save?
Intelligence.
Intelligence save. Not very smart. These things. Rolls a 15.
What the fuck?
It rolled a natural 19.
God fucking damn it,
I'm so sorry. Go ahead and roll your damage from Mind Whip as these 2 tendrils of water come and slashes up onto its head.
Wow.
Bloody.
5 points of psychic damage? Oh, buddy, Grig. But you do see, as the tendrils go on into its head, it winces in pain as it roars out a bit, and you see the other heads also roar out in pain.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That dealt double damage.
Hey! So I'm gonna do it again next turn.
Alright, Grig, you staying
If
there?
I can. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna back up a little bit. Wait,
You
Yeah.
have
but-
exactly 10 feet. You have exactly 10 feet. By the way.
The game is paused. It kind of.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I paused it. Alright, you get there. I'm pretty sure... Let me see. Let me double check to see if you get hit or not. Oh, yes, you do.
What? Then I wouldn't have moved.
Hold on. Sorry. Let me double check that. You're actually still within range. You're fine.
You're still within range.
Still within range. Oh my god.
Alright, Grig. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. It is now Anata's turn. At the end of your turn... Sorry. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh.
At the end of your turn, Anata will roar out as another head will appear.
Another one.
It'll appear right here next to Wendy.
Oh my fucking god.
Alright. 4 heads. Oh, actually... Yeah, okay, that's right. So the head, the one that was damaged by Wendy will disappear under the water and reemerge directly above Pala.
Oh no.
So two bites into Pala. It's 1 for a 17 to hit, dealing... Pala's AC is 15. Yeah, both attacks hit. First one deals... I guess half to that. 6. 3 points of piercing damage and 4 points of force damage.
Okay.
So, can you write these numbers down? You have to add them all later.
4 plus 3.
Yeah, so that's 7 on the first one. And the second one, she takes 4 points of piercing and 1 point of force. Oh, lightning, sorry. So you guys
What's
watch
that?
as these two. So that was another one. So the second one was 5 damage total. The first one was 7, so 12 damage he takes.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. So you see as these things bite and start biting into Pala, and she like battles them away with Gree. The one over here is gonna bite right into you, Isaac.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 26 a hit,
That will. Yeah.
taking 6 points of damage. 16 points of damage. Sorry,
16 points.
16 points of damage. This one over by Wendy will attempt to bite into her. That is going to be... Oh, I never made that. That's fine. Wendy, that's a 15 to hit you, which I believe misses.
I think that misses. Yeah.
Yeah, your AC is 18. So it comes out you. Your head burns, and something in your head says to duck. As you duck under its head, its bite just goes right over you. That is going to be their turn. Gain, you're up.
Oh boy. I can't get past this thing without an opportunity attack, right?
Probably not.
That might still be my best bet, though. Can I squeeze past... Okay, first of all, the water is difficult terrain, I
Difficult
understand?
terrain, yes.
So if I were to move... Hang on.
You'd have 15 feet.
This would be cost 20 feet of movement. This also
Correct.
counts
Yes.
as water?
Yes.
Okay, so this would use my whole movement.
Yep.
If I mounted the bear, I could go an extra 10 feet on top of that, but would I be able to get past my friends anyway?
You would not be able to stand on their space, no.
But you can get past them, right?
Yes, but 20 feet in difficult terrain, 40 feet in difficult terrain will bring you right to where Grig is, and he's taking that spot.
Oh, I got.
From here, because this is...
Yeah, so you could mount your bear, but it would get you to the exact same spot.
Okay, and so if I run to this spot right here,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be exiting the range of this creature, so they
You would not be exiting the range of that creature, no.
Yes.
But you would be
Okay.
leaving the range of this creature.
Oh, they have a greater range than... Okay.
Both of them are 10 feet.
Well... I guess I'm going to need to do that, right? I mean, I guess I look to Wendy before I go. But, I'm looking a bit frightened, I think, at this point. I should
can
follow them, right? Wendy?
Oh, sorry. What'd you say?
I'm asking Wendy if I should keep fleeing with the others.
I
It
think
seems dangerous
the
even where we are.
statue I saw of this thing, I think it's a multi-headed. This is all one monster. I think it's all many heads to one monster. Eric, that statue I saw at last session at the end.
It was
There's like
multiple
a
heads.
serpent.
Yeah,
There's multiple heads to one monster, right?
it looked like that, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And based
there's
on
a
the
way
way they
that
all
you-
reacted, it seems like one damage, that psychic damage that was dealt to one was dealt to all.
Right. So I think if we could somehow kill one, I think we kill them all. Wait, can I make like? Oh, I can't do a check. I'm just gonna tell her that.
Actually, I
okay.
will allow a specific check called tactical analysis. You can. It is a investigation, history, or nature check. At disadvantage if you use your bonus action, or a straight roll if you use your action.
Gotcha. Well, it's not my turn right now, but I could do that
Right.
on my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember it's all one monster. So if I don't know if we kill the source, all the heads would die. I don't know if we kill one head, all the other ones would die though. I'm not sure. It looked like they all took damage. I don't know. Be careful, Gain, with whatever you do. I'll be there to back you up though.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get myself and the bear between the monster and Grig, at least,
All right.
since he's not looking great. So I'm
Do you
gonna
mount
go
your bear?
ahead and make this move.
Okay. As you make the move, the one to the south of you will attempt to bite into you for a 17 to hit.
17 would hit. Can I cast shield as a reaction?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I will do that.
As this thing's coming at you, you bring up a shield of arcane force, and it just bites into the shield, destroying it, but leaving you unscathed.
Okay. And I guess, well, it's still my turn.
Yep.
No reason not to turn and fight, I suppose. I'm going to take out my lance,
Sure.
which I assume I'd already have had out considering the situation. But
Right.
I'm going to turn my lance towards the nearest head, and I'm going to attempt to
You
attack
have
it.
disadvantage against any target you're using with a lance within 5 feet of you.
I do. I mean, I'm not gonna go back and say that I did it before I moved. Then I'll take disadvantage.
I'll
I guess
allow
I
it.
don't really have a way. Would that be all right?
I'll allow it, yeah. You're
I'll
not...
attack.
Gain would know, I'd say. She's smart enough to know
Okay. Thank you. I wouldn't be upset either way, to be honest. But I'll take that.
that. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So two-handed, sort of just thrusting wildly at this head, trying to get its attention away from the other two, however possible. If only I could find the button to roll those stupid lance. Why doesn't it let me do it in... Okay. Let's see. There we go. That's a natural 1 on the first attack.
Unfortunately, it deflects off the metallic head, going wildly. It takes you a little bit to like stabilize the lance back into your hand as you continue your movement across. Does not
Okay.
hit.
I get to attack
You
twice.
do get attack to hit, yes.
Okay. I'll do it again. 11 to hit is still
11,
not very good.
unfortunately, will not hit.
Yeah, I'm shaken. I'm off balance. I'm running through the water. I'm avoiding attacks, and I just can't quite get it to connect, I think. But I still put myself between them and the nearest head.
Alright.
So at the end of my turn, I also want to move the bear up towards us as well.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Bear will yeet on over to you. Yep.
Cool.
He's in the
He's here.
water, but he's getting there.
Okay.
All right.
No reason why he can't attack as well, right?
You can attack if you want. It would be a disadvantage because he's in the water.
That's okay. I'll go ahead and do that. Damn, the first one was 25 to hit. Second one is 16.
16 hits.
Okay, that's 4 force damage.
4 force damage seems to be doing full damage on this particular head that has like that lightning energy in its mouth. As you deal 4 damage into it, it winces in pain. You also notice that doesn't seem to do damage to the rest of them.
Even more interesting. Okay.
Is that your turn?
That's all I got. I'll end my turn.
All right, June. You see your friends being multiple heads out of this water, biting into your comrades and friends. The water coming in behind you. What are you doing?
Okay, so who's in the most danger right now? I know Paula's surrounded, but
I believe Isaac looks kind of bloodied, right?
Yeah, myself and Pala are probably pretty.
Paula's doing pretty all right, actually. It's mainly just Isaac, I think.
Yeah, it's just me.
yeah, I'm out of third level spell slot, so. Okay, where's Isaac? Isaac's there. Can I get? I can't get to Isaac, right? Or I could.
You can move to him. Yeah, you can move one space down if you'd like.
Okay, can I reach him? I can, right?
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
water won't stop me. Okay.
No, you got it.
All right, I'm gonna just go over here and I'm gonna extend my shield out and touch Isaac with a cure wounds at first level. Sorry, it's all I can spare.
No, that's great. Thank you.
7 HP for you.
Sweet.
And then as a
Ooh.
boy, I don't
I
have any-
believe we have a blessing incoming. But continue on, please.
There's a what?
You'll see soon.
Oh, okay, sure, I guess. All right, and is there anything else that needs to be done? Is everyone else dying or good?
Oh, sorry. I gotta roll those d6s for Paula.
No way.
Whoa, no way. No way, she's here.
So Paula.
Do not dare roll any d6s out.
All right, roll me 2 d6s if you will. Let me know what
Okay.
what do you get?
And my turn.
Everything's loading. Everything's
Oh,
in
like-
here. All right. R. Let's
Okay.
just get. Let's get.
So
it
let
right here.
me describe the scene. Okay.
Where am I?
All right. So two damage is dealt to the head next to you to the left, and then another 3 damage is dealt to the head to your right. As you raged, and you get that rage thing, you rolled a 5 on it, which is a tendrils get you hit back whoever hit you.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So right now, let me describe the scene. You guys came through, continuing on through this tunnel. Entering in here, you saw a fish person in here. You guys all entered within. Wendy immediately dispatched the fish person with 1 hit. As you guys were kind of coming in here, because you saw the purple crystal at the end of this area, a head came out and bit the snake, bit the fish person, and you guys watch as these heads have burst out of the water. With that, at the end of your turn, June.
Oh no. Should I have not ended my turn? Should I have held all of us hostage for hours?
Actually,
At the end of your turn.
at the end of your turn, nothing happens.
Oh, excellent.
Wendy, you're up. So Wendy, right next,
Okay,
directly to your southeast, 5 feet away from you is one serpent head, and to your right, there is another serpent head engaged with the rest of your companions.
Gotcha. Okay. And you said I could do a tactical check to
Yes, you can do an
what
atta-
exactly?
I would essentially give you hints and such that may help you in this situation.
Okay. I'll do that then. I'll do it with my action. I'll use my action to do that.
All right, a tactical assessment with your action. The DC for this is 15. Would you like it to be an investigation, nature, or arcana?
Whichever one has the highest bonus to it.
Investigation it is. Getting a
All right.
25 on the roll. Wendy, your brain is going a million miles per minute here. You have like it's like a supercomputer kind of like processing all this fucking data and then like going through. Your head hurts and is burning. You look at these creatures and you see the metallic thing on their head and you're like, that is not natural. No way, no how is this thing natural, and maybe that's why you're getting that headache. You look around to the crystals around here, and you remember to what Grigg said about the light hitting them, and you're like, well, if light was cast onto one of these crystals, it may cause enough light to blind one of these creatures. You get that immediately, and you also see the water coming in, and part of you thinks, alright, this water needs to get the fuck out of here. We need to somehow, ideally would be to drain the water some way or somehow. You look over to where the tunnel was, where the Violite is, and you're like, there could be a crack in there that if one of you broke open, it may work. Or if you can figure out another solution, you look up at the ceiling and it seems a bit crumbly and a little unstable as well.
Wait, the ceiling looks unstable? How would the ceiling help? Wouldn't it, like...
Rocks fall, and essentially would adjust the water so you would have more land to stand on, pretty much.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay. That was my action to do this. I basically kind of like look at everyone and say, I just kind of like convey this information to them in a concise battle appropriate manner.
Yes. I will allow it. You guys have a meta-wise. As you watch, when you realize this, she points to one of the crystals, and she looks at the water as you guys are like, oh, okay. We need to get rid of this water somehow.
Right. And then I'm also going to just kind of like, who is the light rocks?
Right now, you're holding one. You should be.
You're holding a rock made of
that's
light, but there are these crystals around the chamber, similar to the ones you came through, that if you were to produce enough light around it, it could reverberate out and blind whatever is nearby.
Like casting a light spell. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Yes,
I'll
light spell
just
would
kind of
also
like
work.
I'll just kind of like, I don't know who can cast what, honestly. I'm just going to kind of say, if someone could cast a light spell, we might be able to blind it by using the crystals as light reflection. And then that was my action. I still have a bonus action. Wait, who's next? Is anyone next to me right now?
No. Oh, you have
No.
a creature's head next to you, yes. One of the serpent heads is directly
okay.
next to you.
Nice. I like that. I can only use my bonus action to attack if I already used an attack, though,
That's
right?
correct, yes.
Okay. I'm at full health. All right, Wendy's just gonna I guess she's gonna kind of stay there because I don't know what she could do other than that. She kind of just conveyed information to everybody.
That is
Hoping
huge.
that
That is huge information, for sure.
All right,
Isaac,
it is in your capable hands.
initiative count 20, lair action. As the water is coming in and in and in, the creature's heads all roar out once more. Nothing seems to happen. For right now, anyways. But the water level is swiftly rising. Isaac, it is your turn.
Get back. There was a hole over there before. If we can get out of here, we have to deal with this. We can always come back for these later. And while I'm trying to gesture for everyone to escape, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to use my bonus action to put the... I'm just going to guess, and I'm going to use the acid oil on my glaive. I'm going to pour it along. But it's going to form to the water that's already surrounding it from the life reed. And then I'm going to swing at the one that's right next to all of us, right here.
Go for it.
Let's see, this is +6. First was 11,
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
then a 24.
24 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so this will be nice. This will be 12 slashing damage.
Okay. Pumping a smite into this.
Oh yeah. 8 radiant. Oh, actually, it's not slashing. It's acid.
Acid damage.
Yeah, acid damage. 8 radiant. And 3 force damage.
Isaac, you bring your glaive and cut the head clean in half. As it pierces in half, you see this blood ooze out of whatever was destroyed as the head sinks into the water. Immediately, you get a sense of what this is from the etheric thing. It is resistant to both force and lightning damage. It has an immunity to... Oh, what was it again? An immunity to necrotic damage, but vulnerable to psychic. Do you also get condition immunities or resistances or whatever?
Let's see. Sure. Life read.
I'll give it to you anyways, because I think I did that. Yeah. So it has advantage against being charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, or knocked unconscious. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't have a weakness to fire, but you think fire, it would do something to it. If that makes sense.
Sure.
So the head falls to the ground, or falls into the water, the blood oozing. Is that your turn,
Okay.
Isaac?
I say that, I kind of I'm shouting this, like it's resistant. I'm just like a mantra almost in my head. I'm going to take 5 feet of movement, and then I'm going to jump over here.
Sure.
I'm going to be motioning to Dune and Gain to take Greg and get to somewhere higher so they can get out of the water. I'll be like, we'll follow you shortly. We'll see if we can get rid of the water here, then follow you.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that's it.
Alright, at the end of your turn, Isaac, the rest of the remaining heads roar out a bit as the one... Oh, I'm gonna roll d20. Which one gets this? That one there. Alright, the one directly to your left, Pala, is gonna take a bite out of you.
Oh, cool.
That is gonna be a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
That was, yeah, probably for the best, actually, because that would have been real bad. Okay. That's it. Pala, you're up. What do you do in retaliation?
Well, unfortunately, they don't take damage if I don't also take damage. So, but I do want to, just to double check, because I saw some discrepancies between Foundry and D&D Beyond. How much damage have I taken
You've
so
taken
far?
total 12.
12. Okay. So... Okay, so Foundry is accurate too. Okay, cool. They said this crystal down here is potentially an avenue to make this an even playing field.
It's the ones around you.
They're all of them. Okay.
Yeah. This one here is the Violite that you're looking for.
Oh, gotcha.
But there's also it also seems like there's a way through here that seems to be blocked a bit. If you could open it up, it probably would drain the water.
Gotcha. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. I am going to just double check that distance. Yes. I'm going to bonus action radiant celestial revelation.
Sure. You spread your wings and start flying.
Heck yeah, get my wings out, and I am already in a rage, so don't have to worry about that. I am gonna beeline it for the crystal. They get opportunity attacks.
They sure do. First one's gonna be an 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
7 points of piercing damage reduced to 3, and 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
The next one is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, one of them bites into you as the other one swipes away, and you manage to get all the way over there.
And they take 1 damage there.
All right, every bit counts, baby.
Every bit counts. Oh, actually, I should double check. Is that necrotic damage
Force.
that they take? Oh, it's force. Okay,
It's
so
force,
it's
yes.
man. If they have resistance, do they take no damage from that?
I think yes, but that feels bad, so I'm gonna say it's 1.
Okay.
1 halved is still 1. I'm gonna say that.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm going to take a swing on, I guess, the cracks around this crystal to see if I can open her up.
Go ahead, make a roll to hit.
All right.
This has a damage threshold that you have to hit if you want to try to like dig into this rock that's here.
Gotcha. Does 27 hit?
27 hits.
8 damage.
Dealing 8 damage. 8, unfortunately, does not meet the damage threshold. The damage threshold is 10.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and take another
Wait.
swing then. Oh,
Did you add your rage damage to that?
rage damage.
Yeah, you're raging.
Oh, I do. Crap.
Have you been rolling damage without rage?
Yeah, crap. I didn't even. I never checked.
So that's another
plus 2 that I get.
another 2 damage on top of that.
So that's a 10 total.
10 damage total. Your axe dinks into it. You're like, and with one last push, actually removes some of the water. You can see some of remove some of the rock, and you can see some water trickling in. It's not enough to get rid of all of it, but you're making headway.
Okay, I got another attack.
Go for it.
Does 12 hit?
Yes, it's a stationary target. Yes.
Okay, cool. And that's another 10.
All right. So a shink of damage. Another thing in there. You think with one more solid hit, it can break open completely.
Gotcha. Okay. That was bonus action, and I won't use any more movement. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, this head is going to move. It'll move. Oh, sorry. That was the wrong. Sorry, Greek. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
This one's going to
messed
move.
you up because I ended my turn, I think.
Yes. Greek, you are up.
All right. So I'm going to use Tasha's Mind Whip again.
All right, on which one?
It was so effective. The one in the back. Wait, is that the same? Wait.
The one you did before was this one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It moved, right?
So the one it bursts out of the water right in front of you as you cause that same water that just came out to form into these tentacles that whap into its head. Intelligence save?
Yes, sir.
It has a very low chance to save against this. Okay, rolls a -1.
Oh,
Nice.
alright. Nice.
Roll your mind with.
And 13.
13 points of damage. As the tentacles enter its head, you see its eyes pop as the head sinks into the water. The rest of them scream out in pain as well.
And I think that's it. I think that's all. Wait, I can move, right? Do I have to?
You have 10 more movement. Yes.
Do I have to make any kind of movement for this water level?
Right now, no. But once you reach here, yes. It looks like there's a torrential stream coming down right here, and seems to be increasing.
I don't have any bonus actions or anything, so I don't think there's anything that I can do.
Is that your turn, Greg?
Yes, it is. Alright.
End of your turn. It is now the creature's turn. 2 heads. which means four heads come back. All right.
I reiterate. Leave! Get out of here! All of you, get safe!
What was that, Isaac? Stay in here, fight?
No! June, leave! Yeah.
6 heads, 6 attacks. The one directly below June will bite into June.
Disagree.
At
but
the
okay.
22 to hit you.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
13 points of damage.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
The one directly below Gain will hit Gain.
Oh.
15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Dealing 10 points of damage. The one next to the bear will attack the bear. For a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
14 points of damage.
Sorry, how much did I take? One more time?
You took 15. Sorry, 10. 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. And the bird took 14.
Yep. This one here will move to Isaac and attempt to bite into him. There's a 15 to hit you, Isaac.
It does not.
Okay. You deflect it with your glaive as it comes right at you, and this one here next to Wendy will attempt to bite into her. For a 19 to hit you, Wendy.
That
Which I believe
definitely
hits.
I think,
Yeah, your AC's 18, yes, so that hits, taking you down 13 points to 23 out of your max. So all of you start, these heads emerge from the water, some of them still a little bloodied, it looks like, and just come in to bite each of you in one ferocious, screeching gaze here. With that, that is the end of its turn. Gain, you are up.
I mean, we're in kind of a tight spot here. I kind of want to get out of here. But looks challenging. Actually, you know what? I'm stupid. Is Grig also fleeing right now?
Grig?
Is the general consensus to flee? Is that what we're doing as a team?
You hear Isaac shout again, "Leave! Get out of here! You're so safe!"
So we're not gonna hit any rocks or anything to get the water level down? Or...
I'm working on that right now. I need one more turn in there, and theoretically this funnel's open.
June, are you coming too?
I will be running away as soon as this thing freaking gets its teeth out of my arm.
So you're just leaving Pala there at the end of the tunnel?
I'll take care of Pala. You guys go.
Are you
Gain?
sure?
Gain, what are you doing?
Oh, I have to.
That was time. You gotta do something. What are you doing?
Okay, well, I am going to put a hand on... I'm sorry, I know I'm, stalling here a little bit, but... I'm going to put a hand on June and cast Warding Bond.
Okay.
It gives her +1 to AC and saving throws, and resistance to all damage. But any damage that she takes also gets applied to me for as long as we're within range of each other.
Okay, so you give June a ring and tell her to wear it as she puts it on, and you guys feel connected together as you are now married. Aw.
Oh.
Lovely.
And then, as a bonus action, I cast Misty Step and teleport
Okay.
away.
All right, where are you
What
teleporting?
happened?
30 feet out.
30 feet down that tunnel, baby.
All right, 30
Nice.
feet would put
Without-
you.
Without provoking an opportunity attack, naturally.
Yes, so it puts you right next to that fucking hole. Past the waterfall of just sheer water, you manage to move outside right away from danger.
Like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right
overshot
there.
a little bit. As long as I'm not, too close to the hole, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you see that water is already kind of moving into the hole, but it's coming in from the top of it more than it's going into the hole. It's just evading out and through that tunnel.
Okay.
There's more water all around here as well, but it seems to be its main focus is this way.
That's fine. I call out to Grig, hurry! And
Alright.
also, just as a bonus action, I'm gonna line up the bear right here so he can attempt to deflect any attacks on Grig or June.
Alrighty. You may end your turn whenever you like.
Okay, I'd
June.
like to end it now.
You're up.
Okay.
Wendy, you're on deck.
So what does this ring do?
So
You just
a-
have warding bond.
You have a +1 to your AC, as well
Okay.
as +1 to all your saving throws.
Oh, 6, 7, 9 AC. This is gonna be great. And great as. Do these things have opportunity attacks?
Yes.
Okay, even better actually.
And I would have told you to stay close to me if you can. Don't go too far away.
Okay, I see. I really wish I had a 3rd level spell slot at this moment, but it's all good.
It is still difficult terrain in here, by the way.
Great. Good to know. Good to know. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Bonus action.
21 AC.
And then I look at these. What are these things called?
Nitro.
Anata.
Oh wait, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna look at them and say, "Try to bite this," and as I try to run away.
Okay. You are still within. Oh, actually, you take an attack of opportunity from the one to the direct south.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Yeah, you're within 10 feet.
Okay,
17 to hit misses.
Nice.
All right, your movement takes you exactly there, and that's it.
Okay, perfect.
And this one will also take an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Ah, damn it.
13 points of damage.
you hate to
Oh,
see it.
that
It's a low
hurts.
chance. I gotta admit, it's a low chance for them to hit you.
Sorry, 13 points of damage even with resistance?
Oh, sorry, you resisted. Thank you. 13 reduced to 6. Sorry
okay,
about that.
I also take 6.
Okay.
We
Oh, I feel like pain shooting up my hand from the ring.
game. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm all right.
Okay, sorry. And then let me end my turn.
And this guy here did not attack.
Within range still. June,
Oh,
yeah.
he's still in range. Okay.
Great.
Wendy,
To survive one more.
you're up. So directly, there are 2 heads directly next to you, Wendy.
Yeah, they're on top of you.
Gotcha. Hey, is it okay if we take a quick break? I need to go get gas.
Yeah,
Like
we
at
can
a
call
gas
we can
station.
call a break here. You guys can talk about how you're gonna die soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I lied. I lied. You guys can talk about how you're gonna get out of this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
And we're gonna get out of it.
Yeah, you
It's
guys-
gonna be great.
That'd be great.
Hunter's
Okay.
like,
Saved my life.
we're in here.
All right, let's put on some more appropriate sort of music for our break.
I think when we heard the Shiva music in the cave, we probably should have turned around. That seems pretty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. One of the things with like these like virtual character sheets, I didn't know I had this spell until I looked at it today. And I'm like, that's cool. I should use that.
It seems like it might be pretty nice, yeah.
Hell yeah. A little surprise for the road.
Little treat for me.
Little treat.
This is the story of how the casters and cleric live while
The
Kyle
rest
and
of you guys gone.
we'll die everywhere.
You want to know something? What I've been doing in between like turns here? I'm chatting with ChatGPT about my character and how to flesh her out a little more.
Nice.
He suggested.
Huge.
I need to share one thing. I almost feel lame for not coming up with it myself, but I'm pretty into this actually.
Mhm.
So here, I guess I'll put it in memes or whatever. He do be kind of smart though. Not gonna lie.
Oh, that's good.
Nah.
That's good.
Kranach or Kranik or something.
Krannik's a good name.
Kranik.
Strong as a tree. Wow. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, right?
Your bear's made out of tree too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You're as strong as a tree, buddy.
Buddy.
Shall I change its name now?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna think about it a bit.
Pharaoh. Yggdrasil.
These ones are kind of weak by comparison, I think.
I don't know, I'm kind of a fan of Bronock.
Gronock.
Is this the Elden Bear? The Elden Ring Bear? Bronock.
I kind of like Golemwin. Golemwin. It's a bit of a
Golemwin?
mouthful though. Brannock is a not Brannock. Sorry, what was the other one? Crannock.
So, is it possible in Solaris to stack Chrono? Can we stack bears here?
You want to do a bear ladder?
A bear ladder, yeah.
You could do a bear ladder.
All
Yeah,
the
of
time
course.
back in Maple Grove. Bear ladders, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I never asked you this, Eric, but is my bear only mountable by me, or can anybody mount him now?
Anyone can mount him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So can I just if somebody gets taken down, I can just
You can
throw
put him
them
on him
top?
on the bear, and the bear can take him. Yep.
Hell yeah.
You have a rescue bear.
Hamlet, I need you. Come. Come burn. I need you.
That's all you have to say. Yeah, Hamlet's bonfire would actually be kind of good.
I was thinking, yeah, this would be perfect. But he's fucking off over there somewhere.
He can't swim, bro.
Oh, off the top of my head, I don't actually remember. Is in 5e is swapping weapons a bonus action or an action?
It's a free action.
It's a free action? Hot
Yeah.
dang!
Free action.
It's called, I think, object. No, it's called. It's something specific, but it's a free action basically. It doesn't take anything.
Okay.
It's also a free action to pick up stuff, like the Violite there in front of you, if you wanted to do that. Ooh. Before it gets washed away.
Well, I mean, I guess that's, I didn't know. It didn't look like it looked like maybe it was a natural thing, not like something I could pick up. But I should have asked. That's honestly, I need to ask more questions.
The fish person seems to have placed it there as an offering for one of these serpents' heads.
Understood.
You guys will be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Remember, when we started the session, we were only expecting Paula to survive just because Hunter
That's true. That's true.
You had the guardian veil on you or whatever since you weren't here. You'd come back and we'd all be different characters.
There's some students from High Stat willing to join you.
Well, suddenly I'm just surrounded by a bunch of teenagers.
We're all we're all gnomes just running around.
Well, two of you could be Joni and Horace.
Oh, that's right. We could be the bandmates.
Dude,
man,
then I have the best.
adventuring, dude. Yeah, I mean, I drum a lot, but I want to drum some heads. I want to fuck some people up. Feel me?
Oh my goodness, a party full of people using instruments as weapons. That sounds actually awesome.
That's definitely a vibe for a campaign.
Yeah.
This Hydra needs to beat it.
Just to reiterate, there is a wall here of just water gushing in. You could try to progress through it, but it would take some kind of strength to go through.
What were you pointing at?
It's this red
this red thing over here.
Oh, gotcha.
You change it
Because
to
I saw that. What's the red square up in the north?
Which one?
that is
in
the
the-
altar that you guys.
That's right. Okay.
Figured I'd make a visual representation for it. I don't always have the right assets and stuff to show what's in this area, so if you guys imagine something might be in here, but it's not there physically, you can ask anyways, and it might be there, basically.
Gotcha.
So a lot of these places are half complete, pretty much. There might be things in here that I didn't describe.
Hashtag starving.
Resistant to force, light, necrotic, vulnerable.
The lightning heads are resistant to lightning. The force heads are resistant to force.
Gotcha. The necrotic.
What? Which ones are the lightning?
Oh yeah,
Which-
yeah,
is
yeah.
Is it left for lightning?
These are lightning.
Okay.
And these are force.
Gotcha.
So the one with like the slightly brighter thing is lightning.
Cool.
Hope that Wendy has a backup character.
She does. I told us about it a billion times.
It's a sniper bird. I hope that Isaac has a backup character.
Me too.
I'm fine. Right?
Al is fine. Everyone else is fine, but the two sitting in the middle of six heads.
Well, who knows what's gonna happen when I bust this thing open?
Who knows what happens when Pala busts? We'll see what happens when she busts.
Let's see what happens when Paula busts.
Bro, I can't wait to see her bust, dude.
It's my favorite part.
My favorite part when Isaac was alive was when Pala busted the rocks.
Yeah, my favorite part of this session is the part where Paula busted all over everybody.
Man, she's straight busting right now.
No, you can't say that.
For real, for real.
Real for real.
Oh my goodness, Isaac is surrounded by snakes. He's just like me, for real, for real.
OMG, he's just like me. Just like me.
For real, for real. Does anyone know how to properly chop tomatoes?
Yes.
Because every time I think to myself, oh man, I should get some tomatoes for my sandwiches, I try cutting a tomato and then it just makes a mess. It's just a big old mess. And then I try to put it on a sandwich and it becomes so much less appetizing because there's just tomato bits all gushing all over the place. Yes.
I think step 1 is making sure you've got a sharp knife.
Okay.
And then cutting with it. Good.
Oh, I'm bleeding. Okay, what's the next step?
I think the challenge with tomatoes is always breaking the skin, right? Like once you get through like the top of the skin into the sweet, meat inside.
Right, okay. So I've hit something really hard, and also
That's
it
bones.
really hurts.
That's bones.
It's bones. Okay. Do I stop or do I just like finish?
I mean, you're already there, so you may as well just see it through and figure out what
Cool.
happens.
Awesome.
And then 2 more things. Wash your knife off right away when you're done because the acid in the tomatoes wears it out really quick. Don't leave it sitting around with tomato juice on it. And also make sure you sprinkle some kosher salt on those slices ASAP. They're going to take it up a notch right away.
Love that.
If
Interesting.
you're not
interesting.
salting your tomatoes before putting them on your sandwich, then you're not really eating tomatoes.
Wow, I'm still at the part where I'm learning how to cut them, and I'm already being date kept about seasoning.
They also make tomato knives, like dedicated tomato knives, and some chefs like them.
Mm.
But I don't know how often you're cutting tomatoes, if it's warrants really like
Not
getting it there.
often. It'd be nice to have like tomatoes. The problem is like I don't know. It feels like tomatoes go bad really quick, especially if you slice them up. So I'm not sure exactly how. Like if I'm just making sandwiches for myself, how exactly. What is the good turnaround? Because I could buy a ton of tomatoes in advance, but
You could do cherry tomatoes.
I guess I could do cherry tomatoes.
I think they sell those pre-cut tomatoes at the store that come in those plastic containers you can seal, so you can like have a couple and then just put them back without having to cut them or anything.
That's
Perhaps.
true. That though they do tend to be pretty expensive when you buy them pre-sliced.
Do you have a
Convenience
serrated
has a
knife?
cost.
I have a full kitchen knife set, like one of those fancy ones that it's at an angle and a big wood brick.
Ooh, that is quite fancy. Yeah, you should try a serrated knife on your tomatoes. It helps like get them going pretty quick. It's usually
True.
more like it's kind of a bread knife. You usually use it for like slicing bread, but tomatoes are the other one that it's good at.
Gotcha.
I do like that knife. It's nice. I make this quesadilla with a hunk of smoked Gouda. It's pretty good.
Nice.
I slice up the Gouda block now, and I put them in. I feel so fancy.
Ooh.
I'm cooking everything myself now. I also found a recipe for protein banana bread that has I think like 96 grams of protein per loaf.
Ooh.
Oh, do you replace the flour with protein powder?
No. Protein powder is in it, but you don't really... It's not like a lot of flour is replaced with it. There's still a good bit of that other stuff. But I haven't made it yet, but it looks really good. So, kind of want to try that out, because I'm like, I can have a little bit of that. It's like a snack. Or a little treat.
Okay.
A little treat, yeah. I just need to buy ripe bananas is the only thing.
I've been making pseudo French toast where I just like put the bread like in the pan, and then while it's heating up, I just like pour like the fake egg stuff over it, and I flip it around until it's like covered in egg, basically.
Oh,
and
that's
it's
good.
almost like you just have more egg.
Have you added like some vegan cheese on that?
No, just egg.
Okay. Because I used to do that too, with like a little bit of egg and bread, and then I put like some cheese and cream cheese on that shit, and it was good.
Yeah, what I like about it.
Splenda and cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Splenda and cinnamon.
Yeah, for French toast. That is also pretty good at cooking.
Splenda and cinnamon sounds interesting.
It
They
makes
call
it
it the
sweet.
Splenda
I mean,
Man.
you like your French toast sweet, don't you?
Yeah,
they call me the
Splenda
Man.
I call
They
this
call me
Splenda.
this blender
Yeah, before
man.
you like put the egg, what is it, egg beaters? I don't know what you use, like the.
Yeah, it's like pretty much like the egg yolk container thing. It's just all yellow.
Yeah,
See
so
this-
just mix like I mean, how many pieces of bread do you do? Like 2 or 3?
Yeah, usually like 3.
Yeah, so just put 2 packets of Splenda, some cinnamon. I don't know if you like cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon, don't
Oh,
use
cinnamon's
cinnamon,
good. I like cinnamon.
but- Yeah, so 2 packets of Splenda, some cinnamon. Just mix it up before you pour it over, and then you could also do like some frozen blueberries or frozen fruit on top of it.
Oh wow, it's like a next level meal at this point. That sounds
Yeah,
great.
and then you use sugar-free syrup, sugar-free syrup, and it's just like the sweetest freaking breakfast you've had, and it's like the same. I mean, it's like 40-50 calories more, but like I don't know. I always look for sweet in the morning, so it gets my sweet craving out of the way pretty early.
Yeah, it feels a lot better to have like the cinnamon and all that sugar and everything.
Yeah.
Right? Brain's idea of the sugar. That sounds good. Yeah,
Also,
I'd love
you
that.
get a bit of the natural from the fruit.
Hmm. I usually get all the sugar from the heaping amount of ketchup I put on top of it.
Yeah, see that's. I mean, I don't know if you use sugar-free ketchup, but ketchup can rack up pretty quick.
Yeah, I love ketchup. Oh my god.
Oh,
Man,
use ketchup as a sauce for pasta.
I have not done that, but I feel like I wouldn't be opposed to it, honestly.
I'm going to leave the call now.
No, my mom used to call it Jewish gravy.
Jewish.
Yeah, Jewish gravy.
I think I'm gonna try that. I have pasta, so I think next time I cook in like a day or two, I'll just put ketchup on it instead.
Yeah, I mean, ketchup has like great qualities. Like it's sweet, it's tangy, it tastes tomatoey, you know.
Sounds really nice.
It comes in so many bright flavors
Exactly.
and colors.
I know it's like sinful for Italians, but
I mean, I'm not gonna insult your mother, so like,
You can
come
insult my
on,
mother.
you put me in a bad
Do it.
situation.
I'm good at insult. What is it? Do you guys ever have like that colored ketchup as a kid, where it was like blue and like yellow and green and stuff?
What?
I've
Yeah,
heard of it. There's
you
like
can
purple
still get
too.
it somewhere, I think.
Oh,
I had
really?
purple
Okay.
ketchup.
Nice. Yeah, we always had the blue one for
Pep cup.
lots of blue.
Have you ever wanted to never be able to tell whether your ketchup is out of date or not?
Who died?
Gone. See you later.
And I put that blue ketchup on my pasta. Great.
Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you guys.
Some blue pasta.
Okay.
Welcome back, Wendy.
Welcome back, Windy.
That's ominous.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Wendy.
Back,
Please
Wendy.
introduce your
Welcome
new
back. We've been expecting you.
So, how's everyone feeling, guys? Feeling relaxed?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm feeling like
so
I'm
really-
about to, win the day.
That's
Grab
great.
the
That's
grab the
great.
crystal.
About to win the day.
All right, I'm
So
happy to
relaxed.
hear that. I'm happy to hear that.
I'm
All right,
so relaxed right
Back
now.
to hell. Hey,
Wait,
Wendy.
knowing that you were like 5 seconds away from dying 5 times last session, I feel like we are actually about to die.
Wendy,
Yeah, I know.
it is your turn.
I know. I'm probably gonna die, aren't I? I got 2 monster heads next to me.
That's,
You got 2 monster heads next to me. They don't seem to have a lot of health.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do rat oil pearl attack 1-on-1, and then I'll see what happens. And if it doesn't die, then I'll attack it again. If it does die, I'll attack the other one, and then
Oh.
I'll try to yeet out of there.
Fire.
Yeah, with fire.
All right.
Yeah, go.
That would be. I'll just use an Eldritch Blast for these, then because the damage is the same.
Oh yeah, we never did anything for that.
Yeah, it is a 19 to hit. The one on the right. That is going to be 2d10 damage, which is you deal 15 points of fire damage onto the one to the side, and you watch as the head burns, screeching out in pain as the fire is racking up all over its head. And you watch as the head is charred to a crisp and falls into the water.
Okay, I'm gonna use my other fire.
It's only one hit. It's only one.
Yeah, yeah.
The firebolt is an action. It's a spell. It doesn't have 2 blasts. It does 1 blast for 2d10 damage.
Right. Oh, but I thought I get 2 attacks, like Eldritch Blast, right?
Eldritch
Or does that
Blast
not-
is specifically a spell that puts out 2 blasts of things.
Oh.
Firebolt is a spell that does 1 thing, but deals 2d10 instead.
I did. Okay, that was my mistake. All right. Well, anyway, one's gone. Cool. That's cool. Nice. I'm gonna try to use my movement speed to run over to where everyone else is fleeing to.
Okay, you will be taking an attack of opportunity. Is that all right?
How much health do I have?
23.
Okay, it only did 13 health last time. Even if it if it doubles it, I'm dead. I'll just hope it doesn't
Let
get
me
double
see.
damage,
Do
I
you
guess.
have the movement to reach?
You'd be taking.
You do not have.
potentially.
You do not have the movement. You could get right next to the bear, I think, but you wouldn't
Yeah,
be able to. That's the farthest you could go.
Well, I'll get as far as I can, I guess.
All right.
Wait.
Doing that would put you right next to 2 more heads.
Oh.
Yeah, like Josh, to paint the
Hi
scene a little
guys.
bit, you and I are like in the middle on the islands, and then June, Gain, and Grig are essentially on the land going back from where we came from, and we have around 5 heads around us right now. Between us, like around.
So it's like the snail. You guys got this.
It's like the snail. Yes.
Well, can I go to an island that doesn't have heads on it?
Not really. You could be next to Isaac if you want, back to back.
Yeah, but I guess that's an attack of opportunity. To
It would not
actually
be,
go.
actually.
No.
To get to Isaac would not.
Okay, let's do it. If we're gonna die, we might as well die together. You know, it feels like it makes sense. All right, Wendy's gonna go back to back with Isaac. All right, Isaac. If we go down, at least we're going down together. Fist bump. Let's go. Okay. Good campaign.
I'm buying until the end. That's for
All
sure.
right. As you guys go, initiative count 20, lair action. The heads roar out once more. The water comes in even further. The water is now up to your necks. This is considered underwater. You are gonna need any attacks you made now are gonna be a disadvantage. Isaac, it is now your turn.
So, like, are the crystals above water over there still?
Crystals are still planted on wherever they are. Actually, that's a good point. I'm gonna say actually some more crystals float in. I'm gonna say float in from the water. Actually, that's a good point. I forgot. That's what it was essentially what happened last time. So you see a couple crystals start floating into the cave.
Okay, I use my bonus action to cast Blade Ward, and
Okay.
with Wendy at my back, I pick up this crystal.
Sure.
Okay, and then I hold it up, and then I just, as loud as I can, Sentio! I know you're listening. You don't have to help me. Just take my friends. I have the Book of Andrala. Take it off my corpse if you have to, but take them and run. Send it to Roland. Get them to safety, and I cast light on the crystal.
Alright, so you take the crystal from the water. As you say this into your hand, you watch as the light enters within this crystal that you have, and it reverberates in and out of the crystal multiple times until it multiplies and it breaks open in a burst of light within 15 feet of you, getting every head except for one. I'm gonna say that both Isaac and Wendy need to make me Constitution throws with advantage. The rest of them have to make just straight Constitution checks to see if they get blinded, as a burst of light is emitted from the middle of this cavern. All right.
Natural 20. Okay.
Natural 20. Isaac, you know it's about to happen. You close your eyes and you look open. Wendy, let me make one for you. Yeah, Wendy makes a Constitution for 22. Also succeeds. Let's see what these heads get. The DC for this, I'm going to say, is 15. The one directly next to you, Isaac, unfortunately rolls a 21. It is not blinded. The one below you rolls a 14. So you can see the one below you is like shaking its head as it can't see anything, as it's considered blind for the duration. The one directly next to Wendy, let's see. 13, also blind. And then the one right next to the bear also gets hit in this blast. Let me double check that, actually. Yeah, the one next to the bear. Let's see. For its save. Natural 1. It is blinded as well. The crystal is gone, but you watch as 3 of the heads are now just like writhing around in agony as they can no longer see right now. The one next to you is still there, but it seems to be you know, looking to kill you, pretty much.
Okay.
Is that your turn, Isaac?
That is my turn.
All right, pal, you're up. You're now submerged in water.
Is there not enough room to fly above it?
There would be, but you would actually no. Where you are right now, it's a small tunnel.
Okay, well, I need to hit this rock. I'm gonna go ahead and reckless attack it.
Go ahead. Straight roll.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, never mind. It's a rock. I don't need the hitting isn't the part, it's the damage that's the
You'd be rolling this with disadvantage though. If it's still a rock, but yeah.
That's true. Fine. Yeah. Okay. You're right. I will go ahead and roll with advantage. Or sorry, that's disadvantage, but just take the lower of that. So, well, it would have
You rolled a 19 and 18, so it hits.
Oh. Alright, and that's 17 damage.
You
And
bring
I grab the glowy rock.
All right, you grab the rock just in time as you bring Greed down. The head of this base hits a rock. You watch it fling through as the tunnel is now opened up, and you can see the water start rushing in through you. The water is now slowly going down, returning back to knee high. You think within a few rounds it may just go out completely.
All right. Cool. I guess I will take this opportunity to switch from Gree to the Manticore.
All right, sure.
Because fire does something apparently.
It seems to do so, yeah.
And then I'm going to close this. I still have some movement, so I'm gonna go move over to here. Isaac, you're so dramatic. Just, I got your back. Just relax. And I'm going to try to attack the one next to Wendy.
You have advantage because it is blinded and cannot see you.
And I have I'm reckless attacking, so
double advantage, baby. Go for it.
All right. Does 23 hit?
23 hits.
All right. For a total of that's
13
15
bludgeoning, 2 fire. Awesome.
plus 2 damage from raging, and then plus 2 radiant, which I think you said is he immune to radiant or resistant?
No,
Neither.
Great.
Neither. Okay, so yes, so plus 2 radiant because of the celestial revelation.
Okay, so dealing 19 points of damage as you fucking bonk this thing on its head. You watch as like parts of its teeth just like break out of it. It's like a jaw compressed. It is still up and alive, but it looks hurt.
All right. That was. I do have bonus. I don't think there's anything I can do with that right now. So, yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Pala, and you may end your turn whenever you like. At the end of your turn, the creature are going to go ahead and attempt to bite. 5 heads means 2 attacks for this, so that is going to be this one and this one. The 2 that can actually see are going to go ahead and try to bite. This one's going to go for the bear. Natural 20 against the bear.
Bear. How's the bear looking to me right now?
He looks a little hurt.
A little hurt. It's protecting Grig and June, so I'd stop it. A hand from the water will reach out, and for the last time today, will catch and calm the teeth and hold the mouth together, essentially.
Okay, so instead of 26 points of damage, this is only 10.
Oh,
Bear still up?
we take those. Bear's still up.
Seems to have made a difference. Bear looking real bad as it bites into it, but again, that wing sort of like stops it a bit from doing too much more damage. Grig, you are up. Oh no, I'm sorry. There's one more going. And who does he want to go after? Isaac, you were a bit of a problem. You just blinded its other heads, so it's gonna go ahead and try to bite into you.
Do it.
25 to hit.
Hits.
13 points of damage.
Ouch.
All right, Grig, it is now your turn. The water is dissipating.
Thank God. Alright. We're gonna go. I think I have one more. What happened to my D&D Beyond? What the heck? Alright. I think I have one more, though. Tasha's Mind Whip.
Go for it. Which one are you doing?
The one in front of Bear.
All right, go for it. Roll that damage. I'll make that intelligence save. Rolls an 8. Fails.
13.
13 points of damage, double to 26. The tendrils of the water as it's flowing down come once more and completely just tear the head apart. This one falls.
That's right. That's right. Eat it.
All right, Greg.
Nice.
Is that your turn?
Does it not affect the rest of them still, or?
They look to roar out in pain, but they don't look like they're actually doing damage to the head.
Okay. So glad I protected Bear.
All right, Greg. It is now the Hydra's turn. One head killed with fire does not regenerate. One head killed with psychic regenerates. So we got one more.
Oh,
And another one. And another one.
and another one.
Okay.
Oh, I
However-
see.
The water recedes more and more and more. It goes away from your, just enough water is going through this crevice that's kind of going in, removing more and more of it, and you guys watch as less and less of the cavern is filled with water. The heads seem to all go down and start to rescind into one specific point as the water's bursting in. So that is 6 heads. 3 of them are blind. 2 of them are blinded.
I'm sorry, Eric. Do you remember how much damage I took from that last hit?
13.
Okay, I have Blade Ward up.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you're completely right. That would instead be 6 points.
Okay, gain a little bit. All right, thank God.
All right, so 6 heads. You guys watch as the water recedes. And as the water recedes, you see the form of this creature, true and proud. The elemental,
that's large.
as you guys watch as the elemental Hydra, Anata, fully emerges from this water, just enough of its heads to be shown. Let's go ahead and let me go ahead and add it to the initiative tracker. Come on. That's the wrong display name. So as you guys watch as this creature bursts open from the water, you can see it's more of its scaly neck, parts of it covered in this metallic armor of sorts. It looks like it is truly a devastating beast. Let me. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. So it's going to stay as this moves out. It has 6 heads currently, all in varying different directions. 3 of which are blinded. All right. With that, I'm just going to remove you. Can I remove you from this?
So it's pretty safe to say that this is not a large creature, but like an extra large creature?
It is a huge creature.
Okay.
Its heads managed to snake around and go. 6 heads, 6 attacks, 3 of which are disadvantage. 1 towards Isaac. Natural 1. As the water rescinds, it attempts to bite into you. You hold your glaive just right, and you feel like this heavenly divine force almost bursts its wings just enough to diverting the head off course, hitting the rock instead. 1 towards you, Pala. 24 to hit.
20. That'll do it. Yeah.
You take 3 points of piercing, already reduced, and 5 points of force.
Okay.
1 towards the bear.
Oh boy.
10 to
1.
hit.
That should not hit.
Yeah, that was a disadvantage one too. Next up, this one's gonna go towards Grig.
It's gonna be like a natural 20.
It was
I
a natural
deflect?
20, but
Can I
this
deflect?
this is one of the ones with disadvantage already.
Oh, okay. So I
Grig, what
can't
is your armor
take
class?
advantage.
11.
Okay, it was another fucking 10. You're lucky.
Oh! Thank God.
So it brings its mouth open to you. It can't like see anything. The head just kind of like whips around going into you, but no dice. And the one last disadvantage one is going to go towards June. Disadvantage is a 17, which misses you completely as well.
Oh my God.
All right, there's one last head. Oh, who does it want to go for? By the way, this creature, if it knocks you down, it will try to eat you.
Okay, good to know.
Oh, who's been causing it the most problems right now?
Not June. June be doing nothing, you know. Somebody
Not fair.
else.
It's gonna go for Grig.
No!
Grig's tiny and
Yeah.
halfling, and he's an easy snack. 16 to hit, Grig.
Is that with
That
disadvantage also?
hits.
You can make this one disadvantage if you'd like. Yes.
I would like to deflect it then, yes.
All right. 412 to hit. Still hits.
Oh, barely.
Dealing 17 points of piercing damage and force combined. Still up, little guy?
I am.
Alright. Gain. It's now your turn.
Oh boy, I don't know what I can even do from here.
The water is rescinded at this point.
Receded.
The wall of water that has been blocking your path rather, is now gone.
Okay.
Oop. Nope, that's not the right one. I want to do this. There we go.
Oh boy. False life is a self.
By the way, the Hydra has been taking hits from its heads being fucked up a lot. So you can already see it's like sluggish and like moving slowly now.
Warding bond doesn't require concentration, does it? I don't
Does it
see
say?
anything
No,
on it.
Then you're good. Yep, no concentration required.
Okay. I call out to Grig. I call to him to keep moving. And I step just a little bit closer so that I can cast Sanctuary on him.
Nice.
All right, Greg, you are now sanctuaried.
Yeah, so that
Hell
should
yeah.
protect you against any additional attacks. But if you make any attack, then the spell will end. So don't attack anything, I guess.
All right, Gain. That was your bonus action. So have your action.
That was my bonus action. On my turn, can I ready an action, I
Sure.
guess?
What action would you like
I
to
want to ready the mending cantrip so that when the bear gets close
that spell
enough to
takes
me-
a minute to cast.
Oh, it takes a minute. Damn, I didn't realize. Okay, then I will not do that.
Okay.
I will keep my my javelin at the ready in javelin mode, and if any monster, I don't think he can get through this little passageway, but if he gets close to us, I'll attack him. I'm just ready to defend anybody I can.
You think to yourself, if that huge of a creature was in that room, it probably was able to move around somehow, even if it couldn't go through
Right.
that tunnel.
Well, I'm keeping my eyes peeled then, let's say,
Alright.
and waiting for them to come join me.
Alright.
And then bear on the
You cannot command your bear. Use your bonus action to cast Sanctuary.
I did do that, didn't I? And I can't like cast it as a regular action or anything.
I would say probably not.
Okay. All right.
That
I'll
is
take
part
that
of the
then.
spell economy, yeah. Of the
Well-
action economy.
Bear is bear. He'll be all right.
All right.
He's
end your
gonna
turn
ready
every
the
push.
dodge action then, right?
Yep. He's automatically
Well, that-
dodges. Yep.
That's good at least. Okay, well, that's my turn then.
June.
I'm
you're up.
calling these two to hurry up and get over here.
Hey, my turn. How's this big guy looking?
He looks like he's been fucked up a bit. He's still standing with he's still doing pretty well, but he's taken. He's
Fucked
all right.
up, but still good. All right.
Fucked up, but still
Understood,
able to
boss.
kill things pretty much.
Okay. Still able to fight. That's what I see. Okay. Would you say that? Okay, wait. I don't think this would account for this giant monster. Never mind. Does hold? Okay.
Hold person does
is-
not work on creatures like
Okay,
this.
that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. You know, I wasn't gonna use it. I was
There's
just
another spell
thinking-
called Hold Monster. That would
Got-
work.
You know what? What I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna look at my Lunarando, and I'm gonna whisper to it. I'm gonna say, Hitaru, help my friends. And I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on this bitch,
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, where are you placing it?
placing it literally right on top of this guy.
Wendy is right here.
Well, Moonbeam is
It's a 2x2.
5-foot radius, so 2x2. So this guy is a 3x3.
Yeah, so you want to put it like here, so Wendy. Sorry, you want to put it.
Wait, where's whoa?
you-
behind
Wendy.
it. Oh.
Wendy's right here. Yeah.
If you drop right on the middle, it'll
Yeah,
be a plus sign.
you-
and it won't say Wendy.
Wendy,
You
is
can
that-
put
is
it
that-
here.
Yeah, okay. Everyone touch the.
Everyone touch it.
touch
Everyone
the
touch
right
it. Yeah.
Everybody rub the dragon until it dies.
Cast your
I'd be remiss not to mention there are conditions by which if a head dies, it does regenerate if it's not killed with certain damage.
Okay, what damage was it again?
Fire damage seems to prevent them from regenerating.
Yeah, you guys watch as there's a stump of one head that is like completely sharp to a crisp and unmoving and kind of like dragging along the water. Does not seem to be reactive.
Everything else that's killed a head so far has caused it to regenerate. I don't know if radiant damage. I'm guessing Moonbeam is radiant, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, you cast it, so
I'm still gonna cast it though.
Yep.
Just help. Okay. So I cast Moonbeam, and then on its turn, it's gonna take damage.
sounds good to me.
Something else. Oh no, that's not fair.
That was your action.
Yeah, that's it. And I think that'll be my turn because I don't have any bonus actions I can use.
Go ahead.
And
Wendy, it is now your go. The creature has receded its heads into one gigantic form that is right on top of you.
Oh, okay. We're all fighting this right now, right?
Yeah.
We're not trying to run away anymore.
I mean, we've been here the whole time. We're right on top of it.
You
You're
probably
right.
would not be able to run away from this right at this point in time. Just saying.
Right. Okay. Because I know, like, at one point we were kind of sort of trying to run away, but I don't know what we're doing anymore. So we're kind of attacking. Yeah. Okay. Wendy's going to pull out her rat amulet once again and just try to like shoot a firebolt at the cluster below her.
You are right next to it. You can
move.
You can move 5 feet away and not take an attack of opportunity, and would be able to hit this without a disadvantage. Would you like to do that?
Okay. Yes, please.
All right, let's move you over here. Like here. So the water you guys can now step on, by the way, and it does not cause difficult movement. So Wendy, you're gonna go there. You're gonna go ahead and cast your dude. It's a 20 to hit. Will hit this thing. 2d10 damage for 10 points of fire damage as you launch another one of those fire bolts right onto one of its heads as it scorches around in fire and pain. All right. Is that your turn, Wendy?
Jeez. I don't have a spell slot anymore, right?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No, you do not.
I was considering hexing it. Yeah, I was considering hexing it, but if I don't have a spell slot, never mind. Yeah. That was my action. My bonus action would only be good for, like, drinking a potion.
Oh, did we lose Wendy?
Oh.
Josh?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you, yeah.
Oh, how much health do I have?
23.
Okay, I guess that's, I don't know, I guess that's my turn.
Alright. Initiative count 20. It can no longer summon water.
Alright. I'm going to run back 5 feet,
Sure.
and then I'm going to lock eyes with the head, and I'm going to run back 5 feet again and jump onto it. And as I'm falling onto it, I want to take the glaive out, spin it to attack, and I'm going to roll to hit. Let's see.
Make an
First
athletics check for
one.
me.
What's that?
Make an athletics check for me.
Okay. Let's see, it's +6. So 19 athletics.
Are you trying to get onto its body, or are you just like, is this more of a flavor like you're trying to swipe at it?
Oh, I'd like to get like onto its body, essentially.
With a
So-
19, okay, let's see, this is sort of like a contested grapple. I will roll it. Rolls an 18. You managed to get onto its body, yeah.
Once I'm here, like, if you want to help us with this, at least talk to us afterwards. And then I stab down at the body to hit.
Go for it.
And that is a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Okay. Where's that? That is an 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Then I'm going to flip around and then slice like the lower part of the body.
Go for it.
That's a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
And that is another 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then when I'm here, I'm going to flip it around one more time. I'm almost gonna like stab like the back end of it like down to kind of like slam it in like into the core of the body. So let's see, this will be my bonus action polearm strike. It only has 12 to hit, so I assume it doesn't make
12
it.
unfortunately will not hit. So one slash into one of its heads, another one into that same head severs it completely clean off. The same one that was being burned. The Hydra only has 5 heads now. You can watch as that stump crumples away into flame as you slice it in twain. It falls to the ground motionless.
Okay, alright, that ends my turn.
Pala. Oh, at the end of your turn, Isaac, as that head falls to the ground, the 5 heads roar out. As an Apex action, Anata will use World Eater.
It will
5
use
heads,
what?
5
Huh?
targets. Isaac, to you, that's a 15 to hit.
No.
To you, Pala, that is a 27 to hit.
That'll do it.
That is going to be 4 points of piercing damage and 3 points of force. To Wendy, that'll be a 22 to hit, which hits, dealing 13 points. To the bear, it'll be... to the bear, it will be a 13 to hit, which I believe actually misses the bear. It does. This is not its turn. This is a legendary. This is an elemental action that it does.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Well.
And then one to Grig. Grig,
Yes, sir.
it's a 12 to hit.
You know it hits.
Deals
Wait, it has to. Did he make a saving throw?
for what?
For the sanctuary.
It's not his turn. Oh, the saving.
yeah.
You're right. Sanctuary. Thank you.
Oh.
Rolls a 2. It has to make
Wisdom saving
another.
throw?
It has to make. Yeah, it misses the saving throw, which means it has to hit someone else.
The new target or lose the attacker spell.
Okay, it'll instead attack June.
It'll instead attack who?
It does a 27 to hit.
Yep.
Deals 12 points of piercing and force.
Is
Even
that
with
half?
resistance.
Yeah, that's with resistance. So instead, it rolls down to 6.
6? Okay.
Oh, okay, 6.
Well, okay.
Still up?
Okay.
I also take 6 damage.
June,
Still up.
make a Constitution saving throw for the spell. DC is 10.
Oh, I don't like.
Concentration
I
check.
don't like what you're making me do here. Do I get? Wait. I get a +1 to my saves, right?
From what?
From what?
ring.
Is it just AC?
And-
I think it's what?
AC and saving throws.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. Also, give me a second. I think I get. Yeah, I get another +1 from my Lunarondo,
That's.
so I get +2.
I don't think the Lunar Rondo gives you a +1 to saving throws. It's just your spell attacks and spell saves.
Wait, you've learned spell attacks and saving throws. It says.
Spell saving throws for other creatures,
Oh, okay. So it's spell attacks and spell saving throws.
not concentration checks. No.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I still get a +1 to it, right?
Yeah.
From the 13.
You
that
make
makes
it. Moonbeam still up. So as you, the head goes like fucking dives for Grig. The head.
wait, other way.
The head, as the head dives for Greg, there's like a weird burst of energy that comes from Greg from the warding bond. It kind of like diverts it from this path and chomps right into June's side instead. All right, that was its legendary Apex action. So, Pala, it is now your turn.
Okay, got a couple of questions.
Yes.
One, when it comes to opportunity attacks, not that I plan on running away.
It has
but
5 heads
It has 5 heads.
that
Are they
act
considered-
independently.
That act independently. So if I were to break away from this, it would be 5 attacks no matter where I am adjacent to him.
You want to find out?
I don't want to. I just wanted to play. Because, okay, I'll just assume that that's true. Alright. Can I still target specific heads?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to reckless attack and look for the guy I hit, the head that I hit the first time that looked like I did a big chunk of damage on.
All right, go for it.
All right. This is advantage. Does 25 hit?
25 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
All right. Okay, so that is 11 damage plus 2 for raging, and then plus 3 for Celestial Revelation. It's proficiency bonus, so so it's plus 3 instead of 2.
So
So
that'll
for a
be
total of
16. 16 points. All right. You bash at its head. More teeth come flying out. One more hit.
Still up. Okay, yeah. One more hit. 26 to hit.
26 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And that's total of 19 damage.
19 points of damage. The head flies clean off. That sort of like burning sensation. One of the thorns from the maul sticks into the head and burns it, removing that stump. 4 heads left. The thing,
Alright.
it's not looking good. This creature is not looking good anymore.
Great. I'm going to not leave its range. I'm going to circle around it to stay within range.
Okay.
But to get next to the bear in between me
Sounds
and
good.
the rest of people.
Sounds good. Grig,
Alright.
is that your turn, Hala?
Yes, sorry.
Grig, it is your turn.
Okay, how is
Looking
the
real
Hydra?
bad. Looking real bad.
Ian
Yep.
is hollering at this point for Grig to get the hell out of there. Please.
Grig, you are within its range. You would know this.
So if I tried getting out of the way, I would get an attack of opportunity. Right?
It has 4 heads, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna use guess what?
Mind Whip?
Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver.
Sliver.
Alright, that's another intelligence save.
Yep.
You're
Fails
attacking you're attacking it?
Yes.
The effects of Sanctuary end.
No!
Alright, you're no longer sanctuaried, Grig.
Dude,
Maybe
Greg
I
is-
can kill it. 7, so 14 damage.
in, yeah.
How do you want to do this, Grig?
Yo, nice.
Alright. So, the final drips of water that are coming off, I make them into one nice, clean spike. And I don't know, I see the perfect line, lines up through all the heads, and slices down all of them.
You watch as every single head from the water droplets come in and like thorns, like a bunch of needles stick into each one of its heads. And you see them thrash around in pain. Their eyes start to bleed a bit as every single head that remains, all in uniform, fall to the ground, motionless.
Excellent. Excellent.
With that,
That's right.
the elemental Hydra Anata, the lord of this cavern, that which the fish folk here praised ever so much, this unnatural entity, has died.
To Greek.
Good job, guys.
As I
Harvest
fall
the parts. Harvest the parts.
Harvest the Monster Hunter. As I fall off, like the falling down, like dead Hydra, since, let's see, Pala, you guys are all in a group. I'm going to run over to the Steel Defender and Pala and like tackle them into Grig and June and just be like, are you guys okay?
What? Get off of me. I'm fine.
You okay? Are you okay, Pala? Are you okay? I'm looking you over. Are you hurt?
No,
Jesus.
I went over, I hit a bunch of rocks, and then I came over here and I hit them a bunch. It was
Great,
fine.
you hit a bunch of rocks. Thank you. And I give Pala a hug.
Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you. And yeah, I'll hug him. Oh, go, give a hug.
I'm so glad that you guys are all right. Gain, thank you for keeping everyone safe. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you were having some kind of it seemed like trying to have some sort of mental epiphany thing there. This was very big for you, it feels like, and I don't really know why.
Oh, I mean, we've seen a lot of bad things so far, but I thought I was going to die.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't drain the water, I think I would have.
What, well, I mean, I don't think so. but we would have made it work, right? You dragged me through the water. I can drag you through the water.
It's because you guys can make things work. Glad that it's not just Wendy and I alone. I mean, I don't want to be too dramatic, but I feel like if I was going on this ride by myself, I wouldn't have made it. I begged for help from someone who didn't answer me, so it's really just you guys that helped me. If I had come in here, I think I would have definitely never gone home.
Well,
It's
sounds
okay. All in a
Sound-
day's work.
Especially all a day's work, are you kidding me? Greg, what was that? What were those things?
I got no clue.
Greg, you fucked that guy up. Let me tell you what, you were. I don't know if you learned something cool in school, but you've gotten incredibly strong.
Rick did do a fuckload of damage to this thing.
It's true.
Well, sometimes it's just a matter of knowing what hurts and what doesn't.
Yeah, no kidding.
So true.
As this is all happening, first off, good job on the fight. You guys did fantastic.
Yay.
I never doubted you for a moment. Just to say, some good use of spells. Sanctuary, the fucking bond thing too. Pal being able to fly around, hitting shit all the time, breaking that water was huge. Isaac with the fucking flashbang, massive. Wendy with her firebolts. June just keeping people alive and like helping out with like moonbeam and shit like that. All good. Bear helping. You guys did fantastic. That being said, Wendy, as this is all happening, as Isaac is talking to everybody and everyone's just kind of gathering around, you almost instinctively, your headache gets worse. And you feel yourself compelled to this creature, its body. As you move closer to it, there's something inside its body. Something dangerous. Something you need to take care of.
Wendy instinctively pulls out her short sword, and slits open its gut, and just like rips it open and looks and sees. Like, I don't know if I need to check for that, but she'll try to look inside.
You split its gut open. You stick your hand in. You pull something out. It's heavy, and as you pull out, you see this massive shard of just metal. And as you kind of like look at it, and the rest of you guys kind of see this as Wendy does this, a beautiful, what almost looks like a metallic feather of sorts. Wendy, as you kind of touch this thing, your mind goes blank, your eyes glow blue. Wendy, you have a vision as your eyes turn fully blue and glowing. You see your father in your head. The world around you fades away, and all you see is almost like a video. You see your father, Dr. Ridley, very sophisticated in a very advanced laboratory. One that you recognize. He speaks. Hi there, my little firefly. If you're seeing this, then that means I couldn't protect you from those dangers you were meant to face. You probably found something related to these great creatures that would do our world harm. Well, honey, if this is the path you want to take, then what kind of father would I be if I didn't help you? With this, I'll open up some protocols and memories that I would have hoped have stayed hidden away. They'll activate when certain criteria, such as this one, are met. Please stay safe, my little firefly. Know that I love you, and that I'll always be with you. You see at the end of this recording, he sheds a tear before he turns off it. As it turns off, all you see is blackness. And then this metallic feather. Too large for it to be on any bird that you note of. Too metallic and unnatural for it to be anything else. It's made almost entirely of metal and pulsing with light. You hear its large screech, a large sound that sounds like metal scraping on metal. As the feather moves and drifts off, you can see the spectral form of this large avian creature. It's beautiful, but it looks like entirely made out of some kind of mechanism. There's nothing organic about it. You watch as it screeches into the void, its wings tear into it as part of the void itself almost opens up into a portal, and you see it disappear. A vision. A recreation of the creature this feather once belonged to. But that's not it. There's more. This journey brings you to one last vision. You see, on a desert wasteland, scatterings of blood and broken weapons, dead bodies, 4 in total. You see a figure standing, the last one, wielding a very pristine and proper-looking sword. The sword is almost entirely white, almost organic and bone-like, and it's opalescent, and it seems to emanate this seafoam green energy around it. It wields the blade as it stands in front of something, and you see glimmering in this wasteland, untouched by the destruction around it, an entity. An angel is one way to describe it. Humanoid, with large wings, yet wearing this simple tan robe. Its head, pure steel-looking metal, with no features on it at all. Its arms and legs are also metallic. They look to be reminiscent of gauntlets and sabatons of the same metal. The scene is brief before the figure with the sword lunges forward towards this angelic being. At that moment, it fades to black. Needless to say, you recognize the figure with the sword. And the angelic creature, as you look at it, gives off an intense, piercing vibe similar to the one of the bird and of this feather. With this, Wendy, you have unlocked a new feature. The Harbinger Identification Program. In addition to advantage on intelligence checks about Fae, Fiend, and Undead, which you already have, you also now gain intelligence checks made against extraplanar entities, such as aberrations. Not all extraplanar threats can be seen or even understood by the common mind, but with this, you'll be able to see their true forms. Your vision fades away, and you're once more in the room surrounded by your friends. The headache goes away.
Wendy stands there, and she holds the feather in her hand, and she grips it a little tighter, and a tear kind of rolls down her face. Dad. She looks up to her compatriots, walks over to them. She hands Isaac this feather. I think this feather came from whatever that bird was that we saw, that we read about earlier. It caused the Hydra to become something more dangerous. There's so much I'm sorry. We are in grave danger, I think. But together, I think we can overcome all of it. I'll be able to find these harbingers a lot easier now if we ever come across them. She and Wendy just kind of goes out and explains the visions she saw, everything about the feather, and pretty much everything that she just got just now.
Hey, I put my hand on Wendy's shoulder. I'm like, I'm glad you're okay, Wendy. This seems like a lot. I'm not really sure how to interpret this, but I hope this was useful to you. And I kind of bring her in for a hug because I don't quite understand. So I was kind of reassured.
So Wendy just kind of pulls on to Isaac and just embraces him in a hug.
You said something about so what and protocols, initiatives, unlocking programs. What does that mean?
Wendy kind of turns to look at everyone. We've known each other for long enough. We fought by each other's side. We almost died multiple times just today. I trust you all with my deepest secret, one you might probably have already suspected. I'm not I'm not alive, or at least I'm not organic. I'm a warforged. I was created, not born. And my purpose is to wipe out these creatures, these harbingers of destruction. And it's a lot to digest. There's so much I don't understand. But believe me, I'm here for all of you. I know you're here for me. Nothing else should change other than that.
Yeah, we were all created by Andrala, and I put my hand on Wendy. We're all the same, right? But these guys needed to be defeated, right? I've already promised you, since you promised me you're gonna follow me to find everything I'm looking for. I mean, we're to be all around Solaris eventually, so every step of the way, if there's someone you need to defeat, someone hurting you, someone you think we need to talk to, I'll be there every time. It seems like a lot right now, so I feel like we shouldn't rush to understand this, but yeah, it seems like if there's some dangerous things out there that are kind of like this, you know I'll be there. So don't worry.
Yeah. Well, this sounds like some real protagonist shit, so I'm all in too.
Sounds like some real
Yeah, it does
shit.
sound like, what was that book? Yeah, Paula. You remember the one we were reading together at the hotel the other day?
Oh yeah. Everything's so soggy now. I gotta dry it all out. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You're just like this redhead protagonist we saw in this book, who had to travel around the world. And I think that if it seems interesting, and Wendy, you are interesting. Doesn't matter what you are. To me, you're just Wendy.
Where do you guys get all these books?
We bought them the other day.
The other day.
You want to go back? It's kind of far away now.
Oh well, no, we're not going back to the region.
Oh, maybe Highstat has some books. I think they had some place to buy stuff.
You think a school has books? Wow, that's a real
Listen, I was homeschooled. I don't know what they have in your school.
I didn't go to school either, but I can still imagine that the school probably has books.
Did you have to buy books in your home?
No, I never had to buy books. Usually they brought them over.
They brought them over.
Yeah, whenever they came to teach.
Who's they? They came to you?
Yeah, my aunt came over and taught me. She would just bring books.
I had kind of tutors and stuff. I didn't own a lot of books. They were mostly they would bring them to me, and then we'd do the lesson, and this is I feel like there's more important things.
Right now.
we could get so you got that cool feather. Is there anything else from this thing that we can get before we get the heck out of here?
Well, we do need those crystals in the bag, as someone wants to take care of those. I'm gonna start carving up.
Yeah,
this
I got
Hydra.
those. So I got the purple crystals already.
Okay, I'm gonna carve up this Hydra to take back to the. I feel like there's a ranger outpost probably somewhere, so I'm gonna take some.
Anyone think these regular kind of glowy ones are worth anything?
Oh yeah. So what I was saying in the cave is, give me one, and then I was gonna say I put it on my ring, my shapeshifty ring, and then I can make it bright and stuff. Maybe.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to take some back to cook with. I didn't.
No.
What?
It's not what I was saying.
I mean, you were doing the flip gesture and the
No,
shape.
it was the ring. I was pointing at the ring.
Why do you want your ring to glow?
Well, none of it. I mean, you know how we had to do this see in the dark stuff. Maybe I could have some light on my finger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if we took it apart, we could probably make a couple of them, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I guess. I just feel like if there's anyone in this room that would have the magic to create light, I feel like it would be you.
Me?
Well, yeah, don't you?
I've got
You're
nothing.
going to a freaking magic school.
Yeah, you already started class and everything.
I mean, I
And
guess let's just get some of them, and then I'll figure it out.
Okay, I mean, sure.
You also were. She said you had some super cool magic that no one else had too.
Yeah, but none of it's like light magic. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, maybe you just like think about light. You know, maybe it'll just kind of come out. Have you tried thinking about light and then doing your normal magic stuff?
You know what? Now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever thought about light.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
I'll just think really hard next time.
it's starting to sound like you kind of, put the cart before the horse a little bit. You didn't even, did you like, I feel like you skipped some fundamentals if you're already, shooting like ice beams at people and you don't know how to make a little bit of light.
Yeah, you're making the water whip up and attack this thing and everything. That was pretty intense.
No, but I can do like the illusion light, but if we're like in a dark cave, I don't think I
Well,
can.
I guess you have homework then, because this is ridiculous. How do you not know how to make light?
Okay, I walk over to Greg. I'm like, you're gonna have the light responsibility for a little bit, okay? And I put out your hand. And I clap your hand and I cast light on your hand. And I'm like, just imagine this feeling in your other hand.
In my other hand.
Yeah, take the feeling of this one in your right hand. This is how I was taught. You take the feeling of the light in this right hand that I gave to you, and then try casting it from your left hand to copy. Try to make the sensation the same.
Can I do that, Eric?
Make a spell check for me.
Spell check?
Yeah. I'm gonna roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier, which is your intelligence.
Oh, okay. D20. Sorry, D20 plus intelligence modifier. 10.
You think to yourself, light, yeah, light, yeah. You open your hand and there's nothing really there.
It's alright, you don't have to get it right away. It'll take some time, so just think about it when you're about to go to bed or something. It took me a couple months, but maybe it'll take you a little bit faster.
Maybe. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
figure it out.
Yeah, you've got it. You're a genius already. I begin carving
We've
up
got a few of these gems already, though, right?
of these crystals.
Yeah, the green ones.
Yeah, we can grab a couple more. I mean, they're floating all around here.
There are
Yeah.
3 that are straight floating that you can just grab.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
can add.
Eric, when there's like time. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, whenever there's like time when we're not like stuck in a cave somewhere or whatever, I'd like to like examine and like inspect and kind of just like see what I can learn about the feather specifically,
Yeah, you
just
got
by
it.
looking at it.
Sounds good.
Okay, so did we get everything from the Hydra, the crystals? I think, are we done here?
Yeah, I've been carving it up, so anything we've got from that.
Make a survival check for me, Isaac.
Survival, I got +6. Let's see, where is my, there it is, my D20. I have a 22.
22 is pretty good. You managed to grab some Hydra hide. And I will say some of the fangs as well. I think you can put all this stuff. You're putting all this stuff probably in the bag of holding, right?
I was gonna carry this if I could. Anything that was light.
The
hide
for
would
the
probably go.
22, it's going to be a little too much to carry by yourself all through the lake and stuff, I would say.
Okay, I'll put the hide in the bag.
Okay. Make a note of this for yourselves, by the way. Like whatever you pick up here, just make note of it somewhere.
How big are the fangs? Like, are they big enough to make like a dagger out of?
Yeah, probably. You have your choice between the force one and the lightning one, I'll say. But yeah, make note that you have, we'll say, for usable hide and fangs and the likes of that, I'm gonna say you have enough for 2 uses of something.
2 uses of like total of everything.
Yeah, it depends on what you want to make. Either two large pieces or a couple of the smaller ones.
Okay.
Depends on what you want
simplicity,
to. It depends on what you want to make with it. If any of you have proficiency in like smithing or leatherworking or anything like that, you can try crafting this shit on your own as well.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm proficient with any artisan tools, so I can work on
You
these.
could do all that if you wanted to gain. Yep.
Yeah, you can probably check that out. Yeah, I'll put
Not in here.
What's
Can I
up?
Sorry.
Yeah.
What's up, Josh? Josh?
Josh?
Go, Josh.
All right. Well, I guess he's coming back. Grig, you were saying?
I was gonna say, can I use detect magic to see if there's any like remnant crystals or anything?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. Are you doing this ritually, or are you spending a spell slot?
How much time do we have left in this area? Like,
As
is
much
Isaac
seems to
done
be
at
as much
this
as you
point?
want. You can do it while Isaac's doing it. It's going to take a while for Isaac to harvest this fucking thing.
Okay, then I'll ritual cast it.
If you want to sit and like get all of this Hydra stuff, it's going to take you at least an hour. So
Please
this can
rest.
be. You can use a short rest. This will be counting as a short rest, except for you, Isaac, because this is kind of you actively harvesting this thing.
I'm busy.
And so I can craft it, or I can cast it while we're doing the short rest.
Yep. With that, and you look around. Nothing's really being picked up outside of your friends as magical.
Me?
With this, I think the dungeon is cleared. Are you guys about to head out?
Sure.
Is there
I
anything
have-
left in this dungeon that you'll be bringing along with you?
Anything left that we haven't picked up? No, I have nothing left.
Okay.
Anyone?
So you can
Oh,
mark
yeah.
down 3 of those light crystals that are free floating, the Hydra stuff and the Violite and the Feather. Whatever
Kirk,
you...
really?
Yeah. What's
You
up?
really made it sound like there's something else in this cave.
I'm just asking if there's anything you guys were like, oh,
okay.
let's go take a fish corpse, maybe. Just
Oh, no,
last minute things for the sake of brevity, in case anyone was thinking like, let's backtrack here for some reason or something like that.
Gotcha.
It's so sad that we're running out of time. We have to get out of here really quick. It's a shame we won't be able to get your bird out of here, but them's the breaks. We gotta leave.
he's on the way out actually. So he'll
No, we have to go like a completely different way.
No,
My lord.
I'm gonna tell him to meet us at the entrance if he gets
No,
lost.
don't worry. No, he's
worry, I'm not giving him the
it's
directions
fine.
back.
He's
Don't
a
worry.
lost cause.
Here.
We have to leave.
Hamlet dives into the wall and just fucks off to the entrance.
Oh, good boy.
All right. With that, you guys are leaving?
Yes.
Okay. You guys leave the cave with your spoils and you're just kind of, tired as fuck from the dungeon. And you make your way back into Indra's chalice. It was morning when you first came. But as you start making your way up and up and up, while their breathing's still in effect, you make your way up and up and up through Indra's chalice once more until you reach the top. The cold water around you as you all stand up here. How are you getting back to land?
All right, we said we were gonna shoot a bunch of magic in the air, right?
What the hell is it? I
right.
know where.
I'm gonna use Ray of Frost into the air.
I'm going to use like my third and final rat oil firebolt.
I'm gonna cast light on a rock and throw it in the air.
Okay. Everyone make me a performance check. I'll make it for you too, Wendy.
I'll also
Thank you.
Damn it.
throw some light in the air.
Hey.
Yeah,
I can
performance
also-
performance seems to be a fucking useful skill this game, huh?
Do I need to cast a spell to
Of
roll
course,
a performance check?
Well, what are you doing in order to try to gain attention?
Right. Correct. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam again.
Okay. A pillar of moonlight just comes. It is cloudy today. It's a coming as a pillar of light enters the center of this lake here. No performance check needed. The light probably is gonna do it.
That was my
Okay.
final spell slot. That was the last one I had.
Holy shit.
Sure enough, after a certain amount of time, just waiting there, a little boat comes on over, the same one that you guys had originally entered upon. As you see Bert, the half-orc fisherman. So you're alive. Nice.
Yeah, and so are you. Oh. Yeah,
Sure
but
hope
it's
so.
not-
Yeah, we killed the Hydras. Pretty sick. Tell all your friends.
Sure.
Did
Whatever
you do
say.
anything with the water breathing?
I went for a swim just to see if I could. It was pretty cool, actually.
Great. That's
Right.
awesome for you.
That's great. Can we please get on your boat?
Yeah, get on. He lends a hand and a rope, and you guys all one by one manage to get on the boat. And he slowly rows you guys back to shore. As he's going, Bert kind of like just looks at you guys. He has like a pipe in his mouth as he's just kind of like smoking a little bit. You guys are a bunch of crazy people. Happy you're alive.
Thanks.
Those are the only words he shares the entire boat ride. But eventually you make your way back to... Oh, I gotta change the music. It's no longer scary, spooky. Let's go with...
Oh my goodness.
Keep rolling?
Didn't we get a short rest?
You
Yeah,
did.
you
did.
do have a maximum amount of hit dice, though.
Seven knows. He knows.
Oh. I know, it just said roll hit dice. I was like, look.
So you just kept clicking.
Click, 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 click. Where the fuck is... Oh, there it is. Alright. So you guys managed to make your way back to Neo Gearton.
Hmm.
Likely beelining to the nearest Zap portal, am I right in that one?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
So you may go through this small fishing village around the remains of Indra's Chalice. The villagers here, by the way, are welcome on Highstat, but remain here regardless, holding on to the home they once had. You move past the multicolored magnetic pillars that hold aloft the city of Highstat, these large beacon-like objects, as you enter a Zap portal that takes you up to the first ring. Isaac, in your head, as you are kind of traversing through this, you hear a message from your mother. Thank you for the letter, sweetheart. I'm glad you managed to find Dawn and are having a good time on your journey. Stop by your aunt's place if you happen to be in the area. She has something for you. Your father and I are in Jaya now, just so you're aware.
I love you, Mom. Please. You and Dad stay safe. My friends and I went to Gearton and Highstat. Happy. I'll go see her.
Your mother receives your message on the other side, and you don't need a response to know that she was happy to hear from you.
Mhm.
You return to the city of Highstat upon the lowest of the pillars. Also, at night. Oh, actually, is Highstat lit during the night?
Highstat? Yeah. There are lots of like street lights and similar things. Not daylight, so it's only controlled on the inside lights.
All right. So you guys watch as the city of Highstat here. Oh, did it not save? It did not save. That's fine.
Yeah, I did want to mention, I was thinking about this other day, so it's funny that you asked, but like the same walking paths everywhere, the walking paths are lit up, basically, like the actual sidewalk is glowing. Similar.
So in this city here, you guys watch as these beautiful lights align the streets and stuff like that. The discs, by the way, I don't think this was properly conveyed last time, but the discs that you are on all have a hole in the center, like rings revolving around a central platform, like a planet. That being the School of Idun. The school is always in the center of Highstat. It's accessible regardless of whichever ring you are in. But you make your way through the cobblestone roads and brutalist stonework houses, surrounded by the many trees and plants that would normally be found in Jaya on this first level. Maple trees, tall grass, and cypress trees. The first level is mainly residential and contains a variety of houses and inns and the like. This is where the Broken Wand was. Each of these houses and the like are topped with something that is called a high flower, a magical spinning cylinder which cleans clothing, oftentimes giving a bit of a sprinkle to an otherwise dry city. The first ring is a haven for travelers visiting or looking to rest or live here in the city itself. From the first level, you make your way to the second. The second level has the same stonework buildings, but has a lot more markets and shops. Platinum Stagrants are here, for example, as well as the Golem Workshop where you had met Vetrian. Many students come and enjoy their time off here. The nature and parks are reminiscent of Qualt. Cacti, stone and sand, large sparse leaf plants, and low shrubbery. Here, there's also merchants that come and sell their trades from ways all over, trinkets and knickknacks, that kind of sort of thing. It is seen as sort of like a cultural hotpot here, where you can find many wares and stores from differing countries all over Solaris. The third level is primarily students, as the student dormitory resides here, as well as the living library, that one off that you guys saw earlier. This level has many Norcan plants, spruce trees, berry bushes, and orchids. As you enter through this ring at night, it is awfully beautiful, almost like lights in the distance. Each of the street lights seem to be like a star. But there are also many guild halls here, research labs, as well as business areas and places for inventors to do their work. This is where much of the work outside of the school gets done. And you see many Sharpies bringing students around and the like. Many of the golems you've seen have been integrated throughout the society here, mainly doing menial labor, but still very crucial to the foundation of the city. Without them, the city wouldn't be nearly as nice. In the final level, as you guys enter the school, I'm assuming you guys are making a straight beeline for Eric?
Yeah, sure.
Or are you guys going to stop somewhere?
Can we get like a snack or something on the way? This sucks.
Yeah. I'm almost good if you guys want to take a rest right now and then just go in the morning.
That works for me. I'm kind of all tuckered out. Jude is very beat up and out of spell slots.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's on me today. I'll cover our rooms.
Alright. You guys make your way to the Broken Wand, I assume?
Yeah, I'll go back.
Alright. With Grig's student discount, it's only a silver per person here. And
Yay, student discount.
Food is also free, along with the staying for the night.
Okay. Yeah, guys, this is on me tonight. I don't know. I feel kind of thankful for today, and I can't put my finger on it. So it's not much. It's only 6, so don't worry about it.
You guys have a nice rabbit and wine carrot sauce sort of meal, warm and hearty and delicious. The interior of the Broken Wand was a welcome sight after the cold and dreariness of the cave. If there's anything anyone would like to do before heading to bed, now's the time.
I gotta get back to my dorm.
Okay, Grig goes off to his dorm. Your food is prepared for you there, Grig, and you have your room ready for you.
Did want to clarify, we should have split the platinum in the cave, I believe. So it was 500, right?
500 platinum, yes.
Okay, so everyone gets 83 platinum, essentially.
He knows we're a party of 6. He really couldn't have given us a divisible number.
Two people will get an extra platinum.
Did I do that?
Smile.
So 83 platinum, you said.
Yeah, there's 2 left over.
Well, I guess, do we want to make like a pool of like extra for like our vacation fund?
You know what? Sure. Yeah, we'll put 2 in the vacation fund. Let's start that somewhere. So, vacation fund.
We'll let Isaac be in charge of the vacation fund.
For the sake of time, we'll say that you guys do this. We'll do this after the session.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
Okay.
yeah, before we go to bed, I want to approach Isaac really quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Isaac. So okay. So I never. I've been meaning to thank you, first of all, for when you offered to accompany me to Gerlach. You just kind of did it, and I wasn't really thinking about it at the time. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense for. And then I realized, wait, no, he's like totally going out of his way. So I wanted to make like, thank you first of all.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I feel like it's only fair because we really did promise like we would take you to Gerlach no matter what. So, I mean, I want to see your show and everything at this point with like your new band. So,
Well,
yeah.
thank you. So I have two questions. First one, do you care about music?
Well, when I was younger, there was an older gentleman in Maple Grove that used to always play guitar for me. And it was kind of nice seeing you play for the first time because it kind of reminded me of him when I used to play around. So, if that means loving music, then yeah, I guess I love music. It seemed really important to me.
Okay, not. I mean, I guess that does answer the question just a bit. But it's hard to sometimes put that stuff into words, so I understand. So second question. You know, I was a bit dismissive because I was like kind of like I was a bit protective because you know we had this whole thing going. But how do you feel about timpani?
About what?
Timpani. You know, the big. Oh, you might not know. Do you know? No, it's not. How would you like to hit a big drum?
Isaac kind of looks a bit more visibly excited, and I'm like, I can hit a big drum. It's okay. It's cool.
You can. It's not hard to tell that Paula is like trying to hide her irritations. Yes. You can hit the big drum. We'll make it work.
I'm like,
You've done enough for me that I feel like that this is the least I owe you.
I turn around, I walk a couple steps away, and I like go like yes, like with my hands in the air, like yes.
Okay, try to be a bit cooler about it, but sure.
But then I turn back around to Paula. I'm like, Paula, hey, I know music's your thing, and even though I love it, I'd be more happy to see you put on your best performance. And you don't need to go out of your way to give me a spot.
No,
I would be perfectly happy just watching you.
I get that. Look, it's not about... Look, the most important thing, right, is that you get out there and you don't let anybody tell you what to do about it. You know, like I know that in this case I'm telling you like to try to do like there's a separation there. Like if you care about music and you want to do music, then it's not about how good you are. It's not about what other people think you're good at, okay? It's you. You do it, and if other people don't like it, then kill them. I don't know, stab them, hit them very hard, whatever, you know? So, yeah, I'd love to put on a good performance, and that's important to me. And that just means that these two things aren't mutually exclusive. Because if you do this, you decide that you want to hit the big drum, it isn't just like, oh, haha, we're friends, alright? For the next 2 weeks, 16 hours a day, you are hitting that big drum until you can do it in your sleep.
You know what, Paula, you're pretty cool. I'll try to be pretty cool too.
You don't have to say it all like mushy like that. Just
No, you're pretty cool. You're actually pretty awesome.
I'm not going to acknowledge compliments like that.
No, you're really cool.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night. I kind of like lean out into the hallway and like, good night, Coolio. and I calm down. I'm like, Thanks. And I go back to sleep.
Bright and early. And then yeah, you can hear the
With
door
that-
close.
With that, the lights go out. And all of you have a very well-deserved sleep. Immediately, as each of you hit the bed, you're asleep. And you sleep for a fucking while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take your long rest.
Woo!
Really?
And about 35 minutes into your long rest.
2 fish people come and stab all of you in your sleep. And the Hydra's back.
And the hydra's back. Oops.
Oopsie, sorry, smile. Did I do that?
No. There will be no Hydra here. No, no way, no how.
But with
No
that,
way.
you guys have the day ahead of you. How's everyone feeling?
Good.
Because I would like to go to at least, if you guys are planning going back to Eric, I would like to finish that at the very least.
Yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say? I got disconnected.
Does anyone want to stop here, or are we okay to keep going for a little bit longer?
I might need to dip out soon, so I need to what do you call it? Get food and get into my place where I'm staying, my Airbnb. I don't know how much longer you wanted to go for, but I mean, you guys could go without me. I don't want to hold it back.
Well, it's kind of lore that'd probably be important if you're around, actually. So we will call it here then. I think this is a good stopping point.
Okay.
All right. With that, next time you guys will. I'm assuming you're gonna finish the quest.
Yeah. We'll probably go square.
No, we're gonna leave.
Yeah, we're gonna abandon.
Okay.
there.
Okay.
No, we're gonna finish the quest. We gotta get that sweet non-existent XP, alright?
Yep. You guys are gonna finish your quest. And then, well, actually, we'll call it here for the day. I'm gonna stop the stream. But well done, guys. Well